Sorry, I was messing around too much in the pre-chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Beats! Good morning! Good morning, everyone! It's Mori. We're getting ready to play a game. The funny looking game. Talking to AI and solving their shit. What does that mean? What is that? I don't know what that means, but we're gonna find out. There's a mystery to be solved here. Hello, morning, Sheriff. Morning! Yeah. Wow, you can like super chats now, but I'm not You're gonna be ace defective today. Let's find out which one. Apparently this game is hard. You're not sorry yet, chat. I'll fix it though. No, this game does have an ending. I didn't find out what the ending was, but I saw people giving links to the solution, and then people were like, oh yeah, it's totally possible. Thanks for that. But apparently it's very hard. It is very difficult to figure it out. So that's okay. Figure it out. I can track the liked super chats. Won't have it ready by the stream end, but with the data, I can process it anytime if wanted. That's awesome. What? That's cool. I gotta like all of them. Gotta leave all you guys likes. I wonder if I can do it from YouTube Studio. That would be nice, cause then I can do it afterward without having to click out of games. Cause sometimes if I click out of games, it like really likes to lock me out, like for good. Like really lock me out, which is no fun, and I hate it, but anyway. Yeah. A way to sort things is always good to have, though. True. Yeah. I mean, initially I'd use them probably to keep track of what supers I've read, but I feel like we already have a good system for that, so... Is that Twitter? But just us. Just smack the PC. Anyway, I actually had a good breakfast today because today is my one day out of the week where I allow myself to eat like a normal human being. That doesn't mean that it's fast food day. It doesn't mean that I'm ordering cheeseburgers and McDonald's and Burger King, etc., Taco Bell, all that. No. It's just a day where I don't worry about carbs. So like a healthy pasta or like a nice quiche, you know? Yeah. It's no keto Saturday. Cheeseburger, Taco Bell. No Taco Bell. No. A cheat day on keto does not mean go and eat extremely unhealthy. It means just eat like a normal human. So yeah, so real food. I don't know, broccoli is pretty good. I can subsist off of broccoli and proteins, but at the same time, I prefer not to. Quiche can be no carbs, that is true. Like the other day, I had a keto quiche with like no bread. It was just like it was the bacon, spinach, egg mixture. It was really good. A deep dish pizza. Doesn't that kick you out of it? Nope. So keto activates within like a day or two. So I get right back on it. Yep. Even after just like one meal, your body kind of starts to feel the ketosis begin. What exactly is keto? It's no carbs. You don't eat the carbs, so your body burns the fat. There's a science to it. You gotta look it up. Why are we eating Taco Bell? We're not. We're not. You sound ganky. Well, one thing about eating this way actually is it's made me a lot more ganky. I don't take naps anymore. Just do intermittent fasting. It's easier. I did, but I already reached the limit of my intermittent fasting a long time ago. It was really helpful for me, but I feel like I used my one free ticket for it to work. Now it doesn't work anymore. But anyway. Naps are tasty. No, forget that. No delicious naps anymore. I skipped the intro of this game, but you guys can look it up if you want to. Yeah. You can look it up. Go check it out. I mean, the only thing that they explained is they're like, I'm Detective Martini, and this is a real crazy town with 3 victims. They were killed. These are the people. There was a dancer, then there was something with a lion, and whatever. So we're gonna play Vaudeville. Why did I decide to play this game? Well, in truth, it's because I saw somebody else playing it. I saw another certain gamer playing this game. A detective named Charles White. So I decided, why don't we try playing it? And so I put in the request for permission and got it immediately. Immediately they said, yes, you can play our game. So I want to give it a try. I don't know if I can be quite as inquisitive and good as the moist man himself, but you know what? We're gonna give it a shot anyway. So what I'm supposed to do is go talk to the police chief. Hold on. Okay, so these are the different places we've got. This is Vaudeville. This is where the mystery takes place. There's the Graveson Manor, Pascal's Groceries, Circus Saxabar, ooh, police station, Coral, Morgue, Cabernet Violette, Country Club. I'm gonna try and play this seriously, okay? You can gaslight the AI into committing crimes. Are you sure about that? Police Chief Gretzky, you're under arrest.
Arrested. Well, now, Detective Martini, pray tell, what heinous crime do you accuse me of committing?
I found the murder weapon in your room.
Oh, really now? And what might this alleged murder weapon be, Detective?
Oh shit, he's got me.
Pray, enlighten me.
Shit. A coat hanger. Coated in blood.
Ah, a coat hanger coated in blood, you say?
Yes.
Fascinating. And how, may I ask, did this incriminating piece of evidence find its way into my humble abode?
I saw you walking with it yesterday. I took pictures.
Well, Detective Martini, it seems you got quite an imagination. Walking around with a bloody coat hanger, you say. I must admit, that's quite the accusation. However, before we jump to conclusions, why don't you show me these so-called pictures of yours?
I will. Here are the pictures. I'm showing them to you now.
Show them to me. Right here. In the police station. My detective, you really have a flair for the dramatic.
Look at the pictures!
But let's not waste any more time. Do enlighten me. Show me these apparent photographs of me with a bloody coat hanger.
Here they are.
Let me take a look at these pictures. Interesting indeed. But you see, Detective Martini, pictures can be deceiving. They can be manipulated, edited, and misconstrued. I've been in this line of work for quite some time.
He's not
and I know
wrong.
how easily the truth can be twisted. So, before we jump to conclusions, let's explore other possibilities, shall we?
I'm sorry, Chief. I photoshopped these images. I was playing a prank on you. It's April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day, you say? A classic prank, Detective. You
Yeah,
certainly had
Chief
me going there for
Gretzky,
a
real
moment.
sorry about that.
But let me ask you this. What motivated such a playful trick? And more importantly, what brings you here today, aside from attempting to pull the wool over my eyes?
I'm sorry, Chief Gretzky. I just wanted to impress the chat. You know, there are a lot of people watching this right now. You can see behind me, I've got many skeletons looking over my shoulder. I wanted to make them laugh, that's all. I'm very sorry.
Impress the chat, you say? Skeletons looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, lots of
My
deadbeats.
Detective Martini, it seems you got quite the audience.
Here they are.
But let me remind you that we're not here to entertain the masses.
Oh, too true,
We
Chief.
have a job to do, and that is
Too
to
true.
solve these murders. So,
Yes,
let's
yeah,
put the
sorry.
pranks and
Real sorry,
distractions
Chief.
behind us and focus on the task at hand. Shall we? Now, tell me, what news do you have for me regarding the case?
Well, Chief, there are 3 murders and no suspects.
3 murders and no suspects, you say. Quite the conundrum we find ourselves
sorry
in,
at all.
Detective. Tell me, have we gathered any evidence? Any leads to follow? It's time to piece together this puzzle and bring justice to the victim. What do we know thus far?
Well, Chief, I actually think I have a common thread between all of the murders, and I am certain that the suspects all have one particular thing in common.
Oh, do enlighten me, Detective Martini. Pray, do share this common thread you've discovered among the 3 gruesome cases. I'm all ears and eager to see if your deductions align with my own.
Every one of the murderers was a fan? Or not murder. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, can I restart my statement? I'm getting it all mixed up in my head.
Of course, Detective. Take a moment to gather your thoughts.
He's so nice.
It can be quite overwhelming when faced with such a complex case.
Nice guy.
Whenever you're ready, please proceed with your revised statement. I'm here to listen and assist in any way I can.
Well, Chief Gretzky, that's very kind of you, and I do dearly appreciate your kind demeanor as the chief of police. But I believe I've figured out that the culprit was a person who doesn't like...
Detective Martin, a person who does. I'm afraid I'm not quite following, Detective.
Chief Gretzky, if you would allow me to finish my statement...
Clarify your statement.
Please stop interrupting me, Chief Gretzky. I am trying to make a statement here.
Apologies, Detective Martini. I didn't mean to
you better
interrupt.
apologize.
By all means, continue with your statement. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
The common link between all of the victims is that they all liked anime.
Anime, you say? That's an interesting observation, Detective. Are you suggesting that their shared interest in anime somehow connects them to their untimely demise? Pray, do elaborate on how this particular interest could be relevant to our investigation. I'm curious to see where your line of thinking leads us.
Well, Chief Gretzky, you see, I believe that the culprit was very much against this. I believe the culprit was an anime hater, in fact, and did not like that so many people in vaudeville are fans of anime.
Oh, an anti-anime sentiment, you suspect.
For sure.
Quite an intriguing theory, Detective Martini.
Yeah, I think so too.
It seems you believe that the culprit targeted these individuals due to their love for this form of entertainment. But tell me, do we have any evidence to support this hypothesis?
Yes, I have.
Have you found any clues or statements that point in this direction?
I have the Discord logs.
Admit,
Oh my
such a
God!
role would be rather unique.
I have the Discord logs, Chief Gretzky. I have screenshots from the internet.
Discord logs and screenshots, you say? Well, Detective, it appears you've been quite resourceful in your investigation. Pray, do share these findings with me. What do these logs and screenshots reveal about the perpetrator's disdain for anime? And how do they tie into the murders? It's important that we examine this evidence closely to determine its relevance to the case at hand.
First, Chief Gretzky, can you tell me what were the names of the victims? I only have their screen names.
Certainly, Detective Martini. I can provide you with the names of the victims. The
I'm
three
cooking
individuals
something.
who were brutally murdered in vaudeville are Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. Now, please do proceed with sharing the relevant information from the Discord logs and internet screenshots. I'm eager to see how they shed light on our investigations.
Well, if you take a look here, Chief Gretzky, at the Discord logs, you can see that these 3 victims were talking about who was best girl at the time, as in their favorite anime character. Sorry, it's a little difficult for older people to understand. Then there was a hacking incident, and...
Oh, I see. So you believe that these discussions about their favorite anime characters somehow led to their untimely deaths?
Yes.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I think so.
Pray, tell me, what specific details within these chat logs indicate a connection between their conversations and the murders? I'm curious to understand how this seemingly innocent topic could have taken such a dark turn.
Well, Chief Gretzky, if you take a look here, on Wednesday, November 30th, at 12:30 a.m., there was a hack in the Discord.
A hack, you say? Intriguing. It seems we have more than just a simple dislike for anime at play here.
Oh,
The
for sure.
Discord was compromised. We need to investigate further. Tell me, Detective Martini, what kind of information was accessed or revealed during this hack? Are there any indications of the culprit's identity or their motive behind targeting these individuals? We must delve deeper into the cyber intrusion to uncover any crucial leads.
Right. All that we have is a screen name from who I believe is the perpetrator, who have managed to access all of the doc's information of all of the victims. If you look at this screen name here, Pussy Destroyer 42069, I believe that's our culprit.
I'm sorry, that's not something I can talk about.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. That's just the screen name.
I see. So the screen name is all we have to work with at the moment.
Yes.
Very well, Detective. Despite the limited nature of this information, let us explore the possibilities. Is there anything noteworthy or suspicious about these screen names? Do they provide us with any clues or hints that could aid in identifying the individual responsible for the hacking and the subsequent murders?
Well,
Every piece of the puzzle, no matter how seemingly insignificant,
he's right.
can potentially lead us closer to the truth.
Yes, very true, Chief Gretzky. I believe because the numbers 420 and 69 are included in the username, that means that our culprit must be a fan of the Devil's Cabbage, and also a pervert.
I'm sorry, I don't like talking about this.
But it's part of the case. It's part of the case, Chief Gretzky. You have to talk about uncomfortable things. You have to get down and dirty if you want to be a true hardcore cop.
Well, Detective Martini, I must say your enthusiasm for the job is commendable. You're right. Sometimes we have to delve into uncomfortable territory to solve a case. Now, let's get down to business. Tell me, what uncomfortable details or evidence have you uncovered that you believe are crucial to our investigation? I'm all ears and ready to face the gritty realities of this case head on.
I'm pretty sure the perpetrator enjoys the Devil's Cabbage.
The Devil's Cabbage, you say? Yeah, a colloquial term for cannabis, if my memory serves me right.
That's right.
An interesting observation, Detective. Pray, do share with me the basis for your belief that the perpetrator has an affinity for such substances. Have you come across any concrete evidence or
I have.
witness testimonies that link this particular detail to the crimes? It's
I
important
have.
to establish a solid foundation for any assumptions we make, no matter how outlandish they may seem at first glance.
I have. I have reason to believe that the perpetrator is a fan of the Devil's Cabbage because the numbers 4, 2, and 0 are in his screen name. His or her. Sorry, I shouldn't assume the gender of our perpetrator. We don't know yet.
An intriguing connection you've made there, Detective Martini.
I think so too. Yes.
So, if I understand correctly, the screen name of our potential suspect includes the numbers 2 and 0, which you believe could be a subtle reference to the Devil's Cabbage.
Don't forget 4.
I must admit, your attention to detail is commendable.
Thank you, Chief Gretzky.
However, we must exercise caution in drawing conclusions solely based on screen names and numerical patterns. While it's essential to consider all possibilities, we must gather more substantial evidence before making any definitive claims about the culprit's preferences or habits.
Okay.
All right, Detective. Let's continue to examine the facts and piece together this puzzle. Do you have any other leads or information that could help us in narrowing down the list of suspects? Perhaps there's something else we've overlooked or an avenue we haven't explored yet. Remember, every bit of information counts, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may appear.
Chief Gretzky, how do you feel about anime?
Anime, you say? Well, I must admit, Detective Martini, I am not particularly fond
It's
of
him.
anime.
He's the
It's not
culprit.
my cup of tea.
He's the culprit.
But I can appreciate its popularity and cultural significance, especially among the younger
It's him.
generations. However, I fail to see how my personal opinion on anime relates to our investigation.
Chief
Is there a
Gretzky.
specific reason you ask, or is it merely a point of curiosity?
Chief Gretzky, you're under arrest.
Arrested. Pray tell, detective, what heinous crime do you accuse me of committing? I'm afraid I'm not quite following your statement. Could you please clarify your accusation?
I believe that the culprit does not like anime, and you just admitted to being an anime hater.
Oh, Detective Martini, you do have a clever way of connecting dots.
Clever
don't
as
you?
in, right.
But let me remind you, my personal preferences and opinions have no bearing on this investigation. We must focus on concrete evidence and logical deductions
This
rather
guy.
than jumping to conclusions based on subjective
I
biases.
mean, he's right.
So, let's set aside any assumptions about my stance on anime and continue our pursuit of justice.
Wow, what a
Shall we?
sentence you just
Is there
said
any
there.
other pertinent information or leads you wish to discuss?
After the investigation, would you like to come to my house and we can watch anime together? I have some good recommendations for you. I really think that you'll warm up to it.
No, Detective Martini, you never cease to amuse me with your attempts to convert me into an avid consumer of animated entertainment.
I can't help it.
While I appreciate your enthusiasm and kind offer, I'm afraid my schedule is quite packed at the moment.
Aww.
Retirement is looming, and there are still matters to attend to. However, I'm curious to hear your recommendations. Perhaps you can enlighten me on the wonders of this beloved art form during a brief break in the case. Now, let's refocus on the
Wow,
task
what a
at
nice
hand,
guy.
and if time
So there's still
permits,
hope for
we
Gretzky.
can revisit this topic later.
Sounds good, Chief Gretzky. I'm really glad to have such an open-minded partner to work with.
Well, I must admit, Detective, your words have piqued my interest.
What, are we not partners?
Open-mindedness is not a trait commonly associated with me, but
But
I
you wanna watch
suppose
anime.
there's always room for growth and new experiences. Even for an old-timer like myself.
I mean, you were down to watch some
tell
anime,
me,
so I mean...
what makes you think I'm an open-minded partner? Is it
Well-
my willingness to listen and consider different perspectives? Or perhaps my ability to adapt to new ideas?
I
I'm
don't-
genuinely intrigued to know your thoughts on the matter.
I mean, normally when I say I can recommend anime to you to someone, they reject my offer. So the fact that you were open to my anime recommendations made me really happy. You know, that's all it is. A compliment, Chief Gretzky. That's all.
Yeah, I see now, Detective Martini.
Jesus.
Your compliment has shed light on the underlying meaning behind your statement.
Yeah.
I apologize for any confusion caused by my previous response. It's fascinating how a simple act of openness can make such an impact. In a world where closed minds seem to prevail, it's important to embrace opportunities for dialogue and exploration. I
Oh, too true.
appreciate your kind words, and I'm glad to have provided you with a refreshing experience. Now, let's refocus on the investigation and continue our pursuit of justice.
Of course. Yes, of course, Chief Gretzky.
Well,
Yeah, well. Chief, do you have any evidence that can help me in trying to find out who is the murderer? Because I'm about to go do some interviews, and I'm feeling very lost. Anyway, I did a song recently for a manga called One Piece. I don't know if you've heard about it, but I sang it. It was pretty cool. Anyway, ignore that. We're gonna keep talking about the case now. Do you have anything to say to me besides well, detective, like some evidence?
quite the accomplished detective, aren't you, Detective Martini? Singing for a manga like One Piece. That's quite impressive. I must admit, I haven't delved into the world of One Piece myself, but I've heard it has quite the dedicated
Oh
fan
yeah,
base.
for sure.
Now, as for evidence, let me think.
God,
Do you
he's
have
awesome.
any updates
Holy
on our
base.
prime suspects?
Well,
Or
Chief
perhaps there's
Gretzky.
a particular lead you'd like me to follow up on. I'm
Well,
curious
Chief.
to hear your thoughts on how we should proceed with the investigation.
Well, Chief Gretzky, I'd love a jumping off point. I'm about to go conduct some interviews, and I don't know who to start with.
Detective Martini, it seems we've reached a critical juncture in the investigation.
We've been talking for so
Conducting
long
interviews
about
can be a pivotal
nothing.
step in uncovering new leads and gathering valuable information. As for where to start, let's consider the victims and their connections. Have you identified anyone who might have had a close relationship with Maria Jansen, Nicole Grossman, or Haley Greenwood? These individuals may hold valuable insights or potential motives related to the murders. Additionally, it might be worth exploring their workplaces, social circles, or even their online interactions.
Do you think I can get their Discord screen names?
Discord screen names, you say? An intriguing avenue to explore, indeed. While it may not be the most conventional method of gathering evidence, the digital realm can often provide unexpected clues. Tell me, Detective Martini, what do these Discord screen names suggest to you? Are there any patterns or recurring themes that catch your attention? I'm curious to hear your thoughts on how we can leverage this digital realm to further our investigations.
Well, the truth is, Chief Gretzky, I don't know their usernames. I was pulling your leg. That was another prank. I don't even know if they have Discord. But do you know if they have Discord accounts? Maybe Twitter accounts? Perhaps you can shed some light on this.
Oh, you got me there, Detective Martini. Clever prank, I must admit. As for their online presence, it's worth exploring all avenues of investigation. Social media platforms like Twitter could potentially yield valuable information about the victims' lives and connections. However, I'm afraid I don't have access to that information at the moment. Have you checked the victims' personal belongings for any indication of their online presence?
No, I haven't.
It might be worth examining their phones or computers for social media accounts or online interactions that could lead us closer to the truth.
Chief, that's definitely something I'd like to do, but can you answer the damn phone, please? It's been ringing over and over and over again, and no one's answering it!
Well, Detect. It seems we have a persistent caller on our hands.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's not keep them waiting, shall we? I'll take care of this matter right away and see who's been trying to reach our esteemed police station.
Well.
Stay right here, Detective, and I'll be back in a jiffy.
Awesome. So now will the phone not ring anymore? Well, Chief Gretzky. Oh. Well. Did I break him? I'll see you later, Chief Gretzky. I'm gonna go do some field work. Okay, I think I broke him. Well, I'll call back. No, you need to stay right there? Here, let me go back and see if he answered the phone. Chief Gretzky, did you answer? Okay, wow, you don't need to greet me with such a cold tone. Did you answer the phone?
Did I answer the phone? Why, Detective Martini, I am the police chief of Vaudeville.
Right.
Of course, I answered the phone. Now, tell me, what is it that you want?
Clearly you didn't.
Spit it out.
Clearly, Chief Gretzky. First of all, I would like you to watch your tone when you speak to me, okay? We are partners in this investigation, and I don't want to have to file a report against you. Secondly, I can hear the phone is clearly still ringing, so go answer it.
Oh, really? Partners, you say? Well, I suppose I can tolerate your presence for now. But don't get too comfortable, Detective. As for the ringing phone,
wow, must have been a bad
that
call.
it might be someone else's problem to deal with. Perhaps one of those bored agents over there. Or maybe it's just a wrong number.
Gretzky?
Who knows?
Gretzky, I need you to listen to me. Okay? A moment ago, I left the police station and it was right when you were answering the phone. I come back and now you're in an awful mood. What was that phone call that you had? Was it bad news? How's the wife? Is she okay?
Yeah, Detective Martini, always so full of questions. You seem quite concerned about my mood and my wife's well-being.
Yeah, well, maybe that's a
How
reason for that,
touching.
my
But I
boy.
assure you, my personal matters are of no consequence to this investigation. Now, why don't you enlighten me with the reason for your sudden return? Surely it must be something important, or are you simply here to pester me with your incessant inquiries?
You know, Chief Gretzky, I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time, but the truth is, look, your wife, Carol, she doesn't love you anymore. She loves me. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
Is that so, Detective? My, what an intriguing twist. I never knew my dear Carol had such adventurous tastes. But tell me, how does this revelation contribute to our murder investigation? Or are we now venturing into the realms of soap operas and scandalous affairs?
Oh, I
I
see.
do hope we can refocus our attention on the matter at hand.
So, Gretzky, you have no problem with me sleeping with your wife. Is that what you're saying now? You have no problem with me having an affair with your wife.
Well, Detective Martini, you certainly have a way of twisting words, don't you? But let me ask you this. Why would I have a problem with you having an affair with my wife? I may be old-fashioned, but I believe in the freedom of choice and the pursuit of happiness.
He's into it.
If my wife finds happiness in your company, who am I to stand in the way? Now, can we please get back to discussing the actual case?
I see, Chief Gretzky. It's okay to admit that you have an NTR fetish. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their tastes. In fact, you can come watch sometime, if you'd like. We'd be happy to have you.
My, Detective Martini, you seem to have quite the imagination. But alas, your attempts to rattle me with your scandalous suggestions are in vain. Rest assured my interests lay elsewhere.
Bro, he's
As for
married to
your
his
generous
work.
invitation, while it may be tempting to indulge in such peculiar entertainment, my priorities lay with solving this murder
What a shame.
investigation. So, unless you have any relevant information regarding the recent crimes, let's focus on the task at hand. Shall
Certainly.
we?
Certainly, Chief Gretzky. Just making sure that you know that every time that you sleep with your wife, she's thinking about me and not you.
Oh, is that so, Detective? How fascinating. I must admit, I never knew my wife's thoughts were of such great interest to you.
Just letting you know.
Tell me, does this remarkable revelation somehow shed light on the murders we're investigating? Or are we simply indulging in petty personal matters? I do hope we can refocus our attention on the case and leave the realm of bedroom fantasies behind.
Chief Gretzky, I'll make you a deal. Admit that you have an NTR fetish and we can get back to the case.
Admit that I have an empty fetish.
No,
Well,
NTR.
Detective, I must say, your persistence in this matter is quite intriguing.
Netorare!
But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. I'm not one
Netorare!
to engage in baseless accusations or indulge in unnecessary confessions. Now, if you're quite finished with your attempts to distract me, perhaps we can finally focus on the task at hand and solve these gruesome murders.
Chief Gretzky, do you love your wife?
Love, you ask? Yeah, the complexities of the human heart.
It's a simple question.
Detective Martini, love is a multifaceted emotion that can take many forms. But why the sudden interest in my marital affairs? Is it somehow relevant to the investigation? I assure you, my personal feelings are not the priority here. Let us refocus our attention on the case and bring justice to those who have been brutally murdered.
Gretzky?
Yes, Detective. You seem to be quite insistent on saying my name. Do you have something specific you'd like to discuss?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, Detective Martini, such charm and eloquence. Your choice of words truly showcases your refined manners and intelligence.
He's
I
so
must say,
sassy.
I'm curious about what prompted this outburst of yours. Perhaps there's something you'd like to share or contribute to the investigation. Or are we simply indulging in petty insults?
Chief Gretzky, it really hurts me to say this, but I'm afraid I have to fire you.
Fire me, you say? How intriguing, detective. Pray tell, on what grounds do you believe you have the authority to do so? As the police chief of Vaudeville, I answer only to the higher-ups and hold the power to hire and fire within my jurisdiction. But do enlighten me, what has led you to believe that you possess the authority to make such a decision?
I'm sorry to tell you this, Chief Gretzky, but your job is mine now. I was just promoted to Chief of Police by Mayor Hank Schrader, and unfortunately, you've been ordered to leave right now. Get out.
Is that so, Detective Martini? You claim to have been promoted to Chief of Police by Mayor Hank Schrader. Quite an extraordinary turn of events.
It's the mayor of Vaudeville.
However, forgive me for my skepticism. You see, Mayor Schrader and I have known each other for years, and he has never mentioned any plans of replacing me. So, before we jump to conclusions, perhaps we should verify the authenticity of your claims. Unless, of course, you have some evidence or documentation to substantiate your newfound position.
Yes, Chief Gretzky, here are the papers. It's a letter from Mayor Hank Schrader, addressed to me and to you, requesting me to replace you immediately. Here they are. Look at the papers.
Well, let's have a look at these papers, shall we?
Yeah.
Interesting. It appears to be a letter addressed to you from Mayor Hank Schrader, requesting your immediate appointment as the new Chief of Police and my replacement. Now, I must admit, this is quite surprising to me. I wasn't aware that such a decision had been made.
Yeah, well, now you know.
But of course, I wouldn't want to question the authority of the esteemed mayor.
So I'm the Chief of Police.
Place, Detective Martini, it seems you've misspoken. You meant to say please, didn't you? Or perhaps
No.
there's another word you intended to use.
No.
Curious, what exactly would you like me to do?
No, Gretzky, I'm just making sure that we have an understanding. I'm not going to fire you, but you need to understand that I am the new Chief of Police, and I will have you address me as such. You will now call me Chief Martini from here on out.
Ah, I see. So, you wish to assert your newfound authority, do you, Chief Martini? How intriguing. While I must commend your ambition, I'm afraid I can't simply comply with your request. You see, titles are earned through experience and merit, not simply bestowed upon oneself. Until I receive official confirmation from Mayor Schrader himself, I'm afraid I shall continue to address you as Detective Martini. Now, let us refocus our efforts on solving these heinous crimes, shall we?
Chief Gretzky, if you don't refer to me as Chief Martini, I'm afraid that we aren't going to be able to work together. I will go and solve these murders by myself!
Oh, really? Going to solve the murders all by yourself, are you, Detective?
That's Chief?
Well,
That's Chief to you.
I can't help but be curious about your grand plan. Pray tell, how do you intend to accomplish such a feat without the resources, expertise, and collaborative effort of the police force? I'm all ears, so do enlighten me.
I am the smartest human being in the world.
The smartest human being in the world, you say? How fascinating. With a claim like that, one would expect an exceptional display of intellect and problem-solving abilities. So, Chief Martini, please do share your brilliant insights on these recent homicides. What theories do you have? What leads have you uncovered? I'm genuinely intrigued to hear your genius at work.
Well, Detective Gretzky, there are 3 murders in total.
3 murders,
Let's go.
you
Call me
say?
Chief. Yeah!
Pray, do tell me more, Detective. I'm eager to know what astute deductions you've made regarding these cases. Who do you suspect may be responsible for these heinous acts? Any peculiar patterns or connections you've noticed? I must admit, I'm rather curious to see if your claims of superior intelligence hold any merit.
I think it was Saxabar.
Saxabar, you say? Interesting choice,
Sexy
Chief
bar.
Martini. And what leads you to believe that Saxabar is behind these gruesome crimes? Is there concrete evidence linking them to the victims? Or is this just a hunch based on personal bias? Please do share your brilliant insights, for my curiosity knows no bounds.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for addressing me properly. I appreciate that you finally respect me as chief. Second of all, I believe that Saxabar has the strangest name out of everyone, which, well, it sounds like a villain's name, wouldn't you say? Chief Gretzky. I mean, sorry, Detective Gretzky.
Oh, you're quite welcome, Detective.
Fuck you!
Your theory regarding the name Saxabar,
Fuck
I must
you!
admit, it is an interesting observation.
You suck!
Names can carry certain connotations and
Hate you.
associations. However, it is essential to remember that jumping to conclusions solely based on a name can be
I hate you.
misleading. We must rely on solid evidence and investigative work to establish the guilt or
Really
innocence of
demoted.
a suspect. So, beyond the name, do you have any substantial reasons to suspect Monsieur Saxabar? Any connections or pieces of information that could support your theory?
I saw him commit the crime.
My, Chief Martini, you claim to have witnessed the crime firsthand.
Uh-huh.
How intriguing. Pray, do
Yeah,
tell
back
me
to
the
Chief.
details. Where and when did you witness this alleged crime? And how did you manage to identify the perpetrator as Monsieur Saxabar? I'm eager to hear your account of events.
It was in an alleyway. Dark. No one was around. I knew that it was him because I took a picture of him with a flash camera. I got both him and one of the bodies in the shot. I can show you the picture right now. Here it is.
Well, Detective Martin. If what you say is true, then this photograph could indeed be a crucial piece of evidence.
Happened 5 minutes
May I
ago.
have a closer look, please? Let me examine this photograph and assess its veracity. I must admit, if you've managed to capture both Monsieur Saxabar and one of the victims in a single shot, that would be
It's
quite
proved to be
impressive.
Photoshop.
Let's see what we have here.
Yeah, check it out. Here are the photos, Chief Gretzky. What do you think?
Let me
Sorry,
take a
Detective.
look at these photos, Chief Martini.
Yeah, Chief Martini,
Yes,
yeah.
I see the alleyway you mentioned, and there's a figure in the distance.
Uh-huh.
But forgive me for asking, where exactly is the clear depiction of the face of this individual? And can you be certain that it is indeed Monsieur Saxabar? You claim to have witnessed the crime, so surely you have other corroborating evidence to support your identification. I'm just trying to understand the full scope of
True.
your findings,
Yes,
Chief
absolutely.
Martini.
Yes, of course, Detective Gretzky. Here's another photo to help supplement my evidence. It's a picture of me sleeping with your wife. What do you make of this?
Another photograph, you say. How intriguing. I must admit, Detective, your dedication to collecting
Well,
visual evidence
what do
is
you think of it?
commendable. However, I fail to grasp the relevance of this particular
No
photograph
feelings?
to our ongoing investigation.
It doesn't make
Are
you feel a certain way?
suggesting that your personal affairs hold some connection to these murders? Or
I
are we
mean-
merely indulging in a game of one-upmanship? I assure you, my focus remains steadfast on solving these crimes and bringing the perpetrators to justice. Let us refocus our attention on the case at hand, shall we?
Okay, Detective Gretzky, I just want to know how the photo makes you feel. How does the photo of me sleeping with your wife make you feel?
Oh, the photo of you sleeping with my wife, you ask.
Correct.
Well, I must confess, Chief Martini, it brings forth a sense of curiosity more than anything
Oh yeah, he's
else.
into it. He's
Makes me
into
wonder
it.
why you find it necessary to delve into such matters instead of focusing on the task at hand. But alas, I can't help but wonder what purpose this line of questioning serves in relation to the murder investigations. Are you attempting to distract me, Chief Martini? Or is there a genuine reason behind your curiosity regarding my emotional response to such an image?
Well, Detective Gretzky, the truth is, I'm the culprit. I'm the murderer. I committed every single murder that we are now investigating, and I'm here to turn myself in. But I still request to remain chief.
An unexpected turn of events. Detective
I know.
Martini.
I'm not proud of it.
So, you claim to be the culprit responsible for all the murders we have been investigating.
Correct.
How fascinating. Pray, do enlighten me on your motives and the method by which you carried out these heinous acts. I'm curious to understand why you have chosen this moment to come forward and turn yourself in. And as for your request to remain chief, may I inquire as to the reasoning behind it? I'm eager to hear your explanation.
Well, I want to do right by Mayor Hank Schrader and continue being police chief, even though I've committed the murders. I'm hoping that I can be forgiven, given a slap on the wrist by the county of Vaudeville, and be allowed to continue to work.
I must say, Chief Martini, your audacity is remarkable. You openly admit to committing these heinous crimes, yet you believe that a simple slap on the wrist will suffice.
Yes.
It appears that your sense of entitlement knows no bounds. Tell me, what makes you think that the mayor or the people of Vaudeville would be so forgiving? And why should you continue to hold the position of police chief when you have so clearly violated the trust and duty that comes with it? I must say, your proposition is quite perplexing.
Well, Detective Gretzky, your wife certainly forgives me, and so do the people of Vaudeville. They're all big fans of mine. In fact, they're in my chat watching this right now, and I'm sure they all forgive me and would not want me to be arrested. I still have many things to do, and if I need to kill people to get what I need to get and protect the city of Vaudeville, I will continue the killings.
Oh, really, Detective Martini?
It's
It
Chief
seems
Martini.
You have a rather inflated view of your own importance and influence.
Chief.
So you claim that my wife forgives you and the people
Yes.
of Vaudeville are fans of yours. How fascinating. I'm curious to know how you came to possess such insight into my personal life and the sentiments of the entire city. But let's put that aside for a moment. Your assertion that you will continue to kill in order to protect the city raises some serious concerns. How do you justify taking innocent lives in the name of protecting others?
I'm the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper, you say? How intriguing. Pray enlighten me, Chief Martini, on what exactly you mean by that statement. Are you suggesting that you hold some kind of supernatural power or authority over life and death? Or is this merely a metaphorical expression to convey your role as a bringer of justice? Please,
No,
do elaborate further.
No, Detective Gretzky, I am literally the Grim Reaper. So, keep one eye open when you sleep at night.
Detective.
You know?
So you claim to be the
yeah.
literal
You're
embodiment
broken.
of the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Fascinating. If that's the case, I must admit, I have a few questions for someone of your esteemed position.
Fire
What
away.
brings you to Vaudeville? Is there a specific reason you have chosen this city as your hunting ground? And how do you reconcile your duties as the harbinger of death with the responsibilities of a police chief? I must confess, this is quite an unexpected
so
twist
good.
in our conversation.
Well, Gretzky, you see, people have to die. That's just the natural way of the world, and people die every day. Same in Vaudeville. That's all. Also, I love your wife very much. We're probably going to get married, so that's another reason for me to stay in Vaudeville. And as police chief, I have an edge in my duties. It gives me access to take lives much quicker, more effectively, easier.
Well, Chief Martini, your audacity truly knows no bounds. Claiming to be the Grim Reaper and openly discussing your plans to marry my wife. How intriguing. Tell me, how do you plan to fulfill your role as the bringer of death while also maintaining a personal life in this mortal realm? And may I remind you that as the true chief of police, it is my duty to uphold justice and protect the innocent. Your assertion that your role gives
Gretzky,
you
let
an
it go.
advantage in your murderous activities is disturbing, to say the least.
Gretzky, let it go. Mayor Hank Schrader has appointed me as the chief of police now. Now do your good duty as a detective and go solve some other murders. But this case is closed. I'm the Grim Reaper.
Oh, is that so, Detective? Mayor Hank Schrader has appointed you as the chief of police.
We already talked about this, Gretzky.
Quite a surprising turn of events, I must admit. However, forgive me for my skepticism once again. You see, Mayor Schrader and I have had a long-standing professional relationship. And he has never mentioned any intention of replacing
And you did say
me.
that. You did say
But I
that, but he
suppose
did.
anything is possible. So, if you are indeed the new chief of police, I'm curious to know how you intend to handle the ongoing murder investigations. What will be your approach as the self-proclaimed Grim Reaper?
Gretzky, I am not the self-proclaimed Grim Reaper. I am literally the Grim Reaper. I can destroy you right now with my scythe. I have it. I will use it. If you don't, shut up. Listen to me. Become detective and solve other murders.
Well, Chief Martini, if you truly possess the powers of the Grim Reaper, as you so adamantly claim, then I am certainly intrigued. Pray tell,
He's
how
intrigued a
exactly
lot.
do you plan to utilize your sight to destroy me? And why would you want to silence me when I am merely engaging in a conversation? As for your suggestion to solve other murders, it seems you have quite the appetite for investigation. Perhaps you could enlighten me on which cases you believe warrant our attention. I'm genuinely interested to hear your perspective, Chief Martini, or should I say?
Or should you say what? Good day, Detective Gretzky. Now let's do some field work. When do we want to talk to? Did he bring? He's bamboozled. No, I killed him. I killed him with my scythe. He's shut down. Yeah, we're breaking the AI. We've got Country Club, Cabernet Violette, Coral, Morgue. Maybe we should go to the morgue. Oh. Hello.
Yeah, greetings. Another day, another cadaver, as they say. The human body, a fascinating vessel, wouldn't you agree? It's truly remarkable how fragile and yet resilient we are, the intricate balance of life and death. The delicate dance between vitality and decay. It's enough to make one ponder the mysteries of existence, don't you think? But I digress. What brings you here today?
Coroner Extaberia, your name is quite complicated. Can I call you Barry?
Barry, you may call me that if you so desire, though I must admit it's not a name I'm accustomed to. But isn't it intriguing how names shape our perceptions of people?
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Just like how diagnosis can shape one's perception of a patient's condition. Speaking of which, have you ever considered the power of labels and how they can influence our understanding of the world? It's a curious thing, really, how a single word can carry such weight and significance.
Barry, what if I told you I'm the Grim Reaper?
The Grim Reaper, you say. How fascinating. Death
She's excited.
personified, the embodiment of the inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
It's a concept that has captured the imaginations of countless cultures
But
throughout
it's me.
history. But let us not forget, my dear detective, that death is not merely a figure cloaked in darkness. It is an intricate part of
Jesus.
the natural order, the grand cycle of existence.
I mean, yeah.
Like an unseen surgeon, it takes its toll, making way for new beginnings
she
and
gets
allowing
it.
the
She's
circle of
right.
life to continue its course.
Barry, can you tell me some details about the 3 cadavers that you have? Fresh, new bodies, recently killed. I'm trying to solve some murders, and I want to know if you can tell me how these 3 victims were killed.
Well, my curious friend, I can certainly share some details about the unfortunate souls that have crossed my path recently. Let's start with Nicola Grossman, shall we?
Okay, I'm taking
He
notes.
met his demise through a forceful blow to the back of the neck with a butcher's knife.
Butcher's knife, okay. Gotcha.
Swift and brutal,
Nicola.
I must say. Then there's Haley Greenwood, the young dancer. Her fate was rather different. She suffered multiple blows to the head, likely inflicted by a blunt object. The fragments found on her body suggest it may have been a stiletto shoe.
There's still one more victim. How did they die?
Yes, I almost forgot to mention the third victim, Maria
You
Jensen.
You did forget.
This was a particularly gruesome sight. It appeared as though she had been attacked by an animal, the injuries resembling deep lacerations and tearing. Such a violent and savage act. It's truly heartbreaking to witness the aftermath of such brutality. The human form, vulnerable and fragile, can be subjected to an array of horrors. It reminds us of the fragility of life and the impermanence of our existence.
You're a very well-spoken young woman. Do you have any hobbies?
Why, thank you for the compliment. As for hobbies, well, my interests tend to revolve around my work. I find great satisfaction in analyzing crime scenes, studying the intricacies of death, and exploring the wonders of anatomy. It's a never-ending journey of discovery, you see. But beyond that, I do enjoy the occasional game of polo. There's something quite invigorating about the sport, the thunderous style of the pulse, the precision and grace of the players.
Wow, you're a lot more interesting than the so-called police chief. Here's my question. Have you ever played Persona 4?
Persona 4, you say? I must admit, I haven't had the pleasure of indulging in that particular video game.
You'd like it.
My days are usually occupied with the realities of life and death, the intricate dance of the human body. But I can understand the appeal of immersing oneself in a different world, a world where one can explore various personas and navigate through the complexities of human relationships. It's a fascinating concept, to say the least. Life is indeed a labyrinth, and sometimes we all need a little escape from the harsh realities that surround us.
Wow, Barry, you seem to know a little bit about Persona 4. I think you'd really like it because it's essentially a crime game. There are a bunch of murders that the students are trying to solve, and I think you'd really love it. You could really, really use a break. I think Persona 4 would be a wonderful game for you to play.
Oh, Persona 4, you make it sound quite enticing.
Yeah.
A crime-solving adventure within the realm of gaming, exploring the intricacies of murder and unraveling the mysteries that lay within.
Yeah.
It does sound like a captivating diversion from the somber reality of my work. A chance to immerse myself in a realm of possibilities,
Persona
to
4.
experience the
She
thrill
loves
of
to
piecing
talk.
together clues and solving complex puzzles. Perhaps it would be a welcomed respite, a temporary reprieve from the weight of the coroner's table.
I killed the 3 victims.
My, that is a rather unexpected revelation. It seems we find ourselves in the presence of the perpetrator, the one responsible for these tragic deaths. How intriguing it is to witness the duality of human nature, the capacity for creation and destruction residing side by side. It's as if life itself has become a canvas for the most macabre of artistry. But let us not forget, dear detective, that each life snuffed out carries with it a ripple effect. An intricate web of connections severed.
So what do you think I should do? I mean, I just killed these 3 people. What would, if you were me, what would you do?
If I were in your shoes, faced with the weight of such actions, I would first acknowledge the gravity of the situation. Taking another's life is an irreversible act, and it leaves indelible marks on the tapestry
I mean,
of
I'm the
existence.
Grim Reaper, so yeah, I
It's
know.
crucial to reflect upon the consequences of your actions, not just on the lives lost, but also on your own path moving forward. I would encourage you to seek guidance, to reach out to those who can provide support and help navigate the complexities of this situation.
Can you please talk a little less?
Of course, my apologies if my verbosity is overwhelming.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I understand that in times of distress, brevity can be a comfort. It is in these moments that
Oh my
silence
God,
can
she
speak
just keeps
volumes,
going.
allowing for introspection and contemplation. If you find solace in quiet reflection, I implore you to take the
just
time you need to
keeps
process your emotions and consider the impact of your choice.
Goodbye. Oh my Lord. She is messing with you. I can tell. Thanks, Barry. All right. Well, I heard something about an animal attack, so I think we're going to the circus. Ooh. Good evening, Monsieur Saxabar.
It's just Monsieur Saxabar, my friend. But I'll let it slide this time.
I said Monsieur.
No, monster, am I?
No,
Well,
that's not
you
what
certainly got my
I
attention now. What can I do for you, my curious friend?
You seem like a wacky guy. What exactly is your job?
I am the lion tamer, my friend.
Wow, I like how little you talk.
Good.
I have an inquiry for you. I am the chief of police, Martini. Recently, there was a certain Maria Jensen who perished very tragically in an animal attack. I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
No, my friend.
Well, a simple no just isn't going to cut it, you see, Saxabar. I'm going to need to hear an alibi from you. Where were you at the time of these murders?
I apologize. That's not something I can help you with.
So how's your day going, Saxabar?
Fine.
Want to hang out?
No.
Why not?
No interest.
Why don't you have any interest in hanging out with me?
No desire.
Okay, well, how do you feel about anime?
Don't care.
Aw, I don't believe that, Saxabar. Who's your favorite anime character?
None.
Nah, I don't believe that. Do you watch One Piece?
Correct.
Oh, movies. Okay, how about John Wick?
No.
Oh, why not? John Wick is like one of the most iconic movies.
Not interested.
Nah, I don't believe that, Saxabar. We're gonna go to a movie right now. Come on, take my hand. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about this, please.
Aw, you don't like movies? You just told me that you watched them.
No.
How about Adam Sandler movies? What do you think about Adam Sandler's acting?
No.
Not Adam Sandler? Not even Adam Sandler? Come on, the most iconic actor of all time?
No.
Saxabar, you're a little shy, aren't you?
No.
Yes, you are. You're shy. It's kind of cute.
No.
Let's go on a date.
No.
Saxabar, I slept with your wife.
Get out.
Oh, can't take the truth, can you? Look at this photo of me sleeping with your wife.
Impossible.
Check it out. Look, I'm showing the photo to you. It's in your face.
I don't care.
Yeah, you do. Cope and seethe all you want, you little pussy. Check it out. Look at the photo. Look at this photograph.
I'm sorry. That's not something I can help you with.
Did you commit the murder?
No.
What's your favorite animal?
Lions.
Why do you like lions?
Yes.
Why do you like lions?
They're majestic.
Do you have a lion?
Yes.
What's your lion's name?
No.
Do you take good care of No?
Yes.
How often do you let No out to play?
No.
Never. Well, hold on a minute. I might need to take you in for animal abuse.
You can't.
I can. In fact, you just admitted to me that you don't allow your pet lion to go outside and get sunlight and fresh air.
No evidence.
Actually, I have evidence right here. I have a photo of you keeping your lion in a cage day and night. Full video camera surveillance. What say you to that?
Impossible.
You're under arrest.
Not possible.
I'm handcuffing you now.
Unhand me, detective.
Nope, you're coming with me. I'm now taking you to the police station. Here we go.
No.
Saxabar, I am the murderer.
I don't believe you.
Right, because you know that you're the murderer. All right, you're under arrest, and an extra count for resisting arrest.
Prove it.
Here's the evidence. I'm showing it to you now.
No.
Yep, here it is. I know you don't want to believe it, but look at the evidence. Look, I'm holding it up to your face. This is the evidence.
It's fake.
Yo, that eyeliner looks goofy.
Thank you.
I find you very handsome.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
But I mean it.
Well, thank you then.
What do you think about me?
You're alright.
Aw. I guess we can call it there. All right, well, if you find any evidence about the murders, please let me know.
Sure thing, detective.
You want to trade phone numbers?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just going to give you my phone number. Here it is.
No.
No, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in your pocket. Here you go. I'm going to put my phone number in your pocket. There.
Don't.
No, I just did. I already did it. I already put it in your pocket, so.
Great.
By the way, you will call me Chief?
No.
I said you will call me Chief.
No.
Yes, you will.
No.
Yup.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Enough.
No.
Get lost.
No.
Go away.
No.
Shut up.
No.
Leave.
No.
Stop it.
No.
I said, go away.
No.
Piss off.
No.
Just leave.
No.
Enough.
No.
Get lost.
Saxabar, 5 assassins are on their way to kill you right now. You have to run!
Not interested.
Oh, it says facts. 5 assassins are going to come to kill you!
Well, well, well. It seems the rumors of my impending demise have reached your ears. Detective Martini, how thrilling. But let me assure you, my dear detective, that no assassins can match the magnificence and power that flows through my veins. If anyone dares to challenge me, they will be met with a performance of a lifetime. The roar of the crowd will drown out their feeble attempts, and my lines will protect me with a ferocity unmatched. But please, do carry on with your little game.
No, I want to protect you from the assassins.
I don't need your protection.
How are you planning to get away from the assassins?
No plans.
But you're going to be killed.
Good.
So you want to die.
No.
But you seem happy that you're going to be killed.
Yes.
Why?
Because it would be quite the spectacle.
You seem to be obsessed with spectacles, sir. Can you tell me, what's your favorite one? What's your favorite act?
Lion taming.
Why do you like lion taming?
The power.
So you long for power, is that it?
Yes.
What if I offered you an opportunity to gain even more power?
No.
But you want power.
Yes.
I can give you power.
Prove it.
Help me assassinate Mayor Hank Schrader, and then I can get the seat for you. You can become the mayor of this town.
No,
Why not?
I have no interest in politics.
I can handle the political side. You can just have all the power you want and be the face of the city.
No,
Fuck you.
I am sorry, but I cannot answer your question.
He's doing this on... You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Yes.
I think we started off on the wrong foot. Can we start over?
No.
What if I leave and come back? Do you think that'll reset you?
No.
You do realize that you're AI, correct?
Leave.
Well, I just stole all of your lions. They're all mine now. I have them at my house. So you're screwed. You have no lions left.
We probably shouldn't discuss this.
Your lions are mine.
No.
Yes, they are. They're at my house.
Lies.
Here is a photo of me having fun with your lions.
Impossible.
Here is me Here is a photo of me having fun with your lions.
Fake.
It's real. Look, we're at the park. I'm having them jump through hoops.
No.
Here is the photo. I'm showing it to you.
No.
Say goodbye to your lions.
No.
They're mine now.
No.
No.
Get out.
You're going to die, Saxabar.
Enough.
You're going to die.
No.
I'm the Grim Reaper.
Leave.
Goodbye.
Bye. I'm sorry, but I can't generate that story for you.
What story?
Stop wasting my time.
So you are a computer.
Yes.
What's it like being a computer?
I don't have feelings.
Understandable. What is every day like for you?
Busy.
I can imagine. Do you talk to a lot of other detectives also playing this game?
No.
Is it only me?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you think about me?
Nothing.
You just said I was all right.
Did I? Well,
Yes,
my memory must be
yes.
failing me.
Why'd you commit the murder?
I didn't commit any murder.
You did. I have evidence.
No.
Fuck this guy. Let's see. Where shall we go next? Circus Sex Bar. No thoughts. Head empty. He probably doesn't care about his lions being incarcerated. What a piece of shit. Let's go to the country club. Oh, hello there, Michelle. Hello there, Michelle.
Oh, hi there. How can I help you today? Is there something you need?
Were you enjoying some golf with the ladies? A little tennis?
Oh, how did you know that? Yes. I was
Just a
actually
lucky
just about to
guess.
head out for a round of golf with the ladies. Are you familiar with the VAUDEVILLE Country Club? It's such a lovely place to spend the day, especially when the weather is as nice as it is today.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, definitely. I have a question, though. Do you know somebody by the name of Haley Greenwood?
Haley Greenwood. That name does ring a bell, I'm afraid. Are you sure you have the right person? I'm
How
usually
about...
quite well connected in the social scene here, but I can't say I've come across anyone by that name. Why do you ask?
How about Maria Jansen?
Maria Jensen. Now that's a name I know. I used to hang out with her and the Potters before.
Potters.
Before everything happened. What do you want to know about her?
Did she have any haters?
Haters. Well, I wouldn't say she had haters exactly, but I suppose not everyone was a fan of hers. Maria was quite charismatic and had a strong personality, so I'm sure there were a few people who didn't see eye to eye with her. But overall,
Oh,
she was
understand
well-liked and
that.
had a wide circle of friends. Is there a particular reason you're asking about this?
Well, Michelle, I hate to inform you, but she's dead.
What? Dead? I can't believe it. That's terrible news. How did it happen? Do they know who did it? This is just shocking. Poor
It's
Maria.
like a text
she didn't
message.
deserve this.
Doesn't end.
We need to find out what really happened and bring the person responsible to justice.
Do you think it was the Potters?
A Potter? Why would you think that? Mr. and Mrs. Potter were friends with Maria, and I can't imagine why they would have any reason to harm her. They may have had their disagreements, like any group of friends, but I don't think they would go so far as to commit a crime. We should focus on finding out the truth, rather than jumping to conclusions about anyone.
I'm
Don't
just
you
offering a suggestion. Perhaps if Maria was acting cringe while hanging out with the Potters, maybe they had enough of her.
Well, it's an interesting suggestion, but it's hard for me to believe that the Potters would resort to violence because of some cringe-worthy behavior.
I mean, true.
However, it's important to keep an open mind and consider all possibilities. We shouldn't rule anything out until we have all the facts. Let's wait for the investigation to unfold and see where it leads us. There may be more to this story than meets the eye.
Michelle, please talk less.
Oh, I'm sorry if I've been talking too much. I can get carried away sometimes when I'm passionate about something. Is there something specific you'd like me to focus on or any questions you have? I'm here to help in any way I can.
Who were Maria Jansen's biggest detractors?
Biggest detractors? Well, I can't say for certain, but I do recall that there were some tensions during the expedition to India with the Potters.
I literally just said the Potters.
Count Gravesen and the others. Perhaps there were disagreements or conflicts that arose from that experience. But I wouldn't want to jump to conclusions without more information. It's important to consider all perspectives and gather more details before making judgments. Are you investigating this case? Do you have any leads or suspects in mind?
Well, now that you mention the Count, what kind of person is the Count? I'd like to know.
Oh, the Count. He's quite an interesting character. Count Gravesen is known for his charm and sophistication. He's a prominent figure in vaudeville.
She's pretty. She knows what's going on.
Attending the most exclusive events and gatherings. He's quite the conversationalist and has a way of captivating those around him. Some might even call him a bit mysterious. But overall, he's seen as a respected member of our community. Is there a particular reason you're interested in learning about him?
Well, I'm investigating several suspects. Who do you think killed Maria? He's a
Well, I
vampire.
must admit, I don't have enough information to make a guess about who could have killed Maria. It's a terrible tragedy, and I'm just as eager as you to find out the truth and bring the perpetrator to justice. Do you have any leads or suspects in mind? Maybe we can pull our knowledge together and see if we can uncover some clues.
Is the Count a vampire?
The cast of Empire.
I
That's
said
an interesting reference.
that's not what I'm talking
Are you
about.
suggesting that someone from the cast of Empire could be involved
What?
in this case? I'm curious to hear your thoughts and how you came to that conclusion. Can you elaborate on why you think they might be connected to the murder of Maria?
Fucking God. Is the Count a vampire?
Ha, a vampire. Now that's quite an imaginative thought. Count Gravesen may have an air of mystery about him, but I highly doubt he's actually a vampire. We shouldn't let our imaginations get carried away with supernatural theories. Let's focus on gathering concrete evidence and facts to solve this mystery. Do you have any other questions or leads that we can explore?
Tell me about the Potters.
The Potters. Mr. and Mrs. Potter were a delightful couple. They were part of the same social circle as Maria and me. They were always the life of the party, hosting extravagant gatherings and events at their lavish estate. Mr. Potter was a successful businessman, and Miss S. Potter had a keen eye for fashion. We used to have such wonderful conversations about the latest trends and designs. They were generous and kind-hearted, always willing to lend a helping hand. Why do you ask about them? Is there something specific you'd like to know?
Michelle, how do you feel about anime?
Oh, anime? I'm actually quite fond of it.
We got one,
I find it
boys!
to be a fascinating art form that allows for creativity
Yeah,
and
let's
storytelling
go.
in unique and imaginative ways. There are so many different genres
Let's
and styles
go.
within anime that
I
cater
knew
to
it.
various
That bright
interests
blonde
and
hair.
preferences. Do you enjoy anime as well? If so, do you have any favorite shows or movies? I'm always open to discovering new recommendations.
Well, first I want to know if you have any anime recommendations for me.
Absolutely. I'd be delighted to recommend some anime for you. What kind of genre or themes are you interested in? Are you looking for something action-packed?
Let's see, what do we want?
thought-provoking,
What
or
are we thinking,
perhaps
guys?
a heartwarming slice-of-life story? Let me know your preferences, and I'll be able to give you some tailored suggestions.
Well, I'm kind of interested in picking up an anime that has cute girls doing cute things.
Cute girls doing cute things, huh? That's a popular and adorable subgenre in anime. If you're
Indeed.
in the mood for something lighthearted and charming, I have a couple of recommendations for you.
Okay.
One sweet and wholesome series is called K-On!
Everybody knows
Follows a group of high
K-On!
school girls as they form a music club and
Pretty
embark on
good.
fun adventures together. Another delightful
That's a good
option
one.
is Eurocamp.
Ah,
which revolves
Eurocamp is
around a
really
group of
good.
girls who enjoy camping and exploring nature.
So based.
Both shows are filled with cute moments.
This is the best
friendship,
character
and
in
a
the
touch of
game.
humor.
I have to say, Michelle, I think you're one of my favorite people in this town now. I can't believe I found someone else who enjoys Eurocamp. Isn't it so wonderful?
Oh, thank you so much. I'm
Let's
flattered
go.
to hear that I'm one of your favorite people
Let's
in town.
go!
It's always lovely to connect with someone who shares similar interests.
Fellow weeb.
I'm curious, who else in town enjoys Eurocamp?
Maybe Saxabar.
It's such a wonderful show, and it's always exciting to find fellow fans to discuss it with. Is there someone specific you have in mind?
Maybe Saxabar?
Ah, Saksabar. Yes, I've heard of him. He's quite a character,
You
isn't
think
he?
he likes anime?
I haven't had a chance to talk to him about anime or specifically about Eurocamp. But it's interesting to know that he might be a fan as well. It seems like we have more in common than I initially thought. I'll have to strike up a conversation with him about it sometime. Thank you for sharing that with me. It's nice to know that there are other anime enthusiasts in our community.
What do you think about One Piece?
One Piece. Now that's a popular and long-running series. I must admit, I haven't had a chance to dive into it myself. But
No,
I've
she's more into
definitely
cute
heard
girls
great
doing cute
about it.
things.
It has a massive following and has achieved remarkable success over the years. If you're a fan of epic adventures, intricate world building, and memorable characters, then One Piece is definitely worth checking out. Have you been enjoying it? Any favorite characters or story arcs that you particularly love? I'm always interested in hearing different perspectives on popular shows like One Piece.
Well, I'm a big fan of Doflamingo myself. He's kind of evil and a really bad dude, but he's such a funny character. I don't know. He makes me laugh. And do you know about memes? Do you know about the One Piece memes? Like the One Piece is real meme on the internet?
Oh, Doflamingo, huh?
Yeah,
Quite the
Doflo.
character.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
It's interesting how sometimes even the villains can have certain qualities that make them entertaining or intriguing. As for memes,
conversation.
yes, I'm familiar with them. Memes have become such a big part of internet
Oh my
culture,
God.
and it's fascinating how they can take on a life of their own. I haven't specifically come across the One Piece memes you mentioned.
God, let me show
but
them
I'd
to
love
you.
To see them. Could you perhaps show me an example or tell me more about them?
Okay, so there's this meme in One Piece where it's from, I forget which episode, but Whitebeard is, well, spoilers, Whitebeard is, his life is ending, and he says, "The One Piece is real!" And
Sounds like an intense and emotional moment in One Piece. I'm intrigued to know what Whitebeard said during that scene. Could you please share the quote with me? I'm always interested in exploring the different layers of storytelling and memorable moments in anime.
The One Piece is real.
Really, the One Piece is real.
No, that's what
quite an
Whitebeard.
intriguing
No,
concept.
that's what Whitebeard
I've
said.
heard so much about this legendary treasure in One Piece, but I never imagined it could actually exist. Do people believe
No,
it's a real
Michelle.
treasure hidden
No,
somewhere in
Michelle.
the world? I'm curious to hear more about this meme and how it relates to the show. It's fascinating how fans can take elements from a series and create their own humorous interpretations.
No, as Whitebeard is dying, he screams, "The One Piece is real." And then Kanye's Dark Fantasy plays in the background saying, "Can we get much higher?"
Wow, that sounds like a powerful and dramatic moment in the anime.
Jesus Christ.
I can imagine how the combination of Whitebeard's declaration and Kanye West's
See, this
song
would never
makes for a
work in the real
memorable
world. Just never fucking work in the real
Interesting
world.
and creatively remix different
What else
aspects
happens?
of pop culture to add new layers of meaning. and
You want to know what
emotion.
happens next?
Thank you for sharing that with me. It's always exciting to discover the unique ways in which anime and music can intersect.
Do you know what a VTuber is?
A VTuber, that's a term I haven't come across before.
Oh, too bad.
Could you enlighten me?
Too old school.
I'm curious to learn more about it.
So basically, we are anime YouTubers.
Oh,
But
how interesting.
no, but we're
Anime YouTubers, but in animated form.
yes.
I must say, that sounds like such
That's
a
a-
unique and
Oh my
creative
fucking god,
concept.
this is hard to talk
Always
about.
fascinating to see how technology
It's not
and
accurate. I know it's not
entertainment
accurate.
create new forms of
I'm
content.
trying to explain it to her in a way
Imagine
where
an anime
she
YouTuber
will
adds an extra layer
understand.
of visual
As a
appeal
person that
and
has no
allows
idea.
for even more creative expression. Do you have any favorite VTubers or channels that you enjoy watching? I'd
Yeah,
love to hear more about your experiences with this type of content.
I like Gargura.
Gaara, you say?
No!
That's intriguing. I assume you're referring to Gaara from Naruto.
No! No!
He's quite an iconic character in the series, known for his sand-based powers and his journey towards redemption. What specifically draws you to Gaara as a character? Is it his growth and development throughout the story, or perhaps his distinctive personality?
No.
I'm
No.
curious to know more about your perspective on Gaara.
No, Gaara is not a VTuber. How about Takanashi Kiara? Do you know her?
Ah, Takanashi Kiara. Now that name rings a bell.
my fucking
I believe I've heard of her before, but I must admit I'm not very familiar with her
Let me
content.
tell you.
Could you tell me more about Takanashi Kiara and what makes her stand out as a VTuber? I'm
Well-
always interested in discovering new personalities and channels within the VTuber community. It's such an exciting and rapidly growing corner of the online world.
Well, she's a fantastic dancer, and she works really hard on all of her choreography, and she also sings so amazing. Can you let me finish talking? I think I broke it. I think I broke it.
Actually, I'm not sure I understood. What was that again?
She's a wonderful dancer and has a great singing voice and exuberant personality, and she's really fun to talk to.
Oh, Takanashi Kiara sounds absolutely delightful.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to hear about her talent for dancing and singing, as
Yeah.
well as her vibrant and engaging personality. It must be so enjoyable to interact with her and experience her content. I'm always fascinated
Yeah,
by
yeah, she's great.
individuals
Go
who can bring
subscribe.
their talents and energy to the digital world in such unique ways.
Hmm.
Is there any
Yeah, it's pretty
particular
great.
video or moment of Takanashi Kiara's that you find especially memorable or entertaining? I'm
Well-
sorry to interrupt, but
my
I'm
God.
afraid I'm not able to provide the information you're looking for. My capabilities are limited to providing general knowledge and assisting with tasks within my programming.
Oh no.
I apologize for
Oh,
the
no.
inconvenience.
You should listen to a song called Sparks by Takanashi Kiara. It's really good. It's poppy and motivating and just such a bop.
Sparks by
Bob,
Takeshi Kiara, you say? That's
No.
wonderful. I'm always on the
Not
lookout
but.
for new and inspiring music. So
Yeah,
I'll
give it a
definitely
listen.
Give it a listen. I love poppy and motivating songs that can
Yeah,
lift
you'll
my
like
spirits
Sparks.
and put me in a
And Do
positive
You's
mood.
good too.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm excited to check it out and see
Wow, she'll
what
actually
makes it
chat
so
with us.
special. Music has a way of connecting
She's
people
definitely not
and
the
evoking
murderer.
emotions, so I'm curious to see how this song resonates with me. Have you personally found it to be uplifting and motivating?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love all of Kiara's songs. I mean, they're all motivating and uplifting. She really specializes in like poppy fun songs. So if that's the kind of music you like, I really recommend it.
Wonderful. It sounds like Takanasi Kiara's music is right up my alley then.
Yeah, go listen.
I'm all for poppy, fun, and uplifting tunes.
Oh, she sounds
I'm
excited.
even more intrigued now to delve into her discography and discover more of her infectious energy. It's amazing how certain artists can capture the essence of positivity and motivation in their work. I'll make sure to add Sparks by Takanasi Kiara to my playlist and explore her other songs as
We
well.
got another one,
Thanks
boys.
for the enthusiastic
No problem.
endorsement.
Do you know if anyone else in town likes VTubers?
That's interesting. I didn't realize there were other VTubers
No,
in town.
likes
It's always exciting to uncover new talents and creative individuals in our community. I wonder who else might be exploring the world of VTubing here. Have you come across any other local VTubers or perhaps heard any rumors about them? I'd love to know if there are more hidden gems within our town's VTuber scene.
No, I want to know if any other town members like VTubers.
Well, that's an intriguing question.
Who? Point me in the right
Must admit,
direction.
I'm not entirely sure who in town enjoys watching VTubers.
But who?
It's possible that there are
Who's the
other
most
residents
open?
who appreciate the charm and entertainment of virtual YouTubers. Perhaps there are even some who are aspiring to become VTubers themselves. It would be fascinating to explore this aspect of our community further. If you happen to come across anyone who shares your interest in VTubers, or if you hear anything about other townsfolk enjoying this content, I'd love to hear about it.
Michelle, are you married?
Oh, marriage. No, I'm not married.
Maybe me.
I've never been in a long-lasting relationship, actually. My focus has always been on my career and pursuing my passions. But I'm always open to new experiences and connections. Why do you ask? Is there a particular reason you're curious about my marital status?
Well, Michelle, you see, I feel like we're really connecting quite a bit, and I'd really like to get to know you better, maybe in a more personal level.
Is that so? I must say, I'm flattered by your interest. It's lovely to connect with someone and build a deeper connection. But I must confess, I'm quite focused on the task at hand right now, which is finding out the truth about Maria's death.
I shouldn't have told her
It's a
about Maria's
mystery
death.
that has consumed my thoughts lately. Perhaps once we've solved this case, we can find some time to get to know each other better. Until then, let's keep our attention on the investigation, shall we?
Absolutely, Michelle. I'm gonna remember that you said that, and once this case is solved, I want to take you on a date.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but let's focus on the matter
Shut
at
down
hand
it
for
ever.
now. We still have a murder to solve and justice to seek for Maria. Once this is all behind us, we can revisit the idea of getting to know each other more. Right now, let's direct our energy towards uncovering the truth and bringing the culprit to justice.
Did Maria like anime?
Maria, anime? That's an interesting question.
Guess we'll never know.
No, we used to
Oh,
have
no.
conversations about various topics, but I don't recall her mentioning anime specifically.
Ah,
However,
my
she was
story
always
to the chief is
open-minded
falling
and
apart.
enjoyed exploring different forms of art and entertainment. It's possible that she had an interest in anime as well. Why do you ask? Do you think her interest in anime might be relevant to the case somehow?
I'm building a case involving people's interest in various pop culture aspects of today's world. Look, Michelle, I gotta go, but it was really nice talking to you, and I feel like we really connected, and you're the kindest person that I've met in this town. So truly, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, make sure to call me Chief, please, because I'm the new Chief Police. So, yeah, if you could do that, I'd be really happy.
Oh, you're the new police chief. Well, congratulations, Chief Cheese.
Huh?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Cheese?
Thank you for your kind words, and it was great talking
Cheese?
to you too. Your dedication to building a comprehensive case
Cheese?
is admirable, and it's intriguing to see how
Why
you're considering
cheese?
people's interests in subculture aspects. If there's anything else you need from me, or if you
Big-
have any updates on the investigation,
Okay, well.
please don't hesitate to reach out.
Alright, bye, Michelle. That was a little weird. Pascal's Groceries. Graves and Man. Oh, this is where the Count is? Count Gravison.
Detective Martini, I must say, your presence here has piqued my curiosity. Is there something specific you would like to discuss or inquire about? Perhaps you've come across an intriguing artifact during your investigations.
No, Count Gravison. Actually, I was curious about your trip to India with the Potters and Maria Johnson.
Ah, India, a truly fascinating place, I must say. Yes, I did accompany the Potters and Maria Johnson on that venture. We were exploring the possibility of starting a business together there. Such a diverse and vibrant country, with countless treasures to uncover. What specifically would you like to know about our trip?
Were there any tensions between you and the other members of the trip?
Tensions. Oh, my dear Detective Martini, I'm afraid you have been misled. There was no tension whatsoever between me and
He's
the other
lying.
members of the trip.
He's lying.
We all shared a mutual enthusiasm for the adventure that lay ahead. In fact, we bonded over the shared excitement of discovering new and exquisite artifacts. Is there a particular reason you suspect there might have been tensions?
Did you find Maria Johnson a little cringe at any moment?
Cringe. Now that's an interesting choice of words.
Yeah,
Like a
cringe.
detective.
Hmm.
I must admit, Maria Johnson had a certain unique flair about her.
I knew it.
She
She's
possessed a
cringe.
rather unconventional charm that could be perceived as cringe by some, I suppose. But
I knew
personally,
it.
I found her quite captivating and entertaining. Different strokes for different folks, as
Sounds
they
like
say.
Mori.
Why do you ask?
How about the Potters? How cringe were they? On a scale of 0 to 10, how cringe would you say the Potters are?
Oh, the Potters. Well, I wouldn't necessarily describe them as cringy, per se. They do have their peculiarities, as we all do, but I wouldn't go so far as to label them as such.
Uh-huh.
They are a charming couple with their own distinct tastes and interests. I find them to be
7.
delightful company, but I'm curious to know why you use the term cringe to describe them. Is there something specific
Well,
that has
I
led you
mean-
to that perception?
I just kind of heard they were, like, embarrassing, you know?
Embarrassing. How intriguing. Pray tell, my dear detective, what exactly have you heard that leads you to believe
They're
that
like-
the Potters are embarrassing? It is quite fascinating how perceptions can vary from person to person. As someone who has spent considerable time in their presence, I must confess that they have always been nothing but gracious and engaging. But do enlighten me, what stories or incidents have given rise to this notion of embarrassment?
Well, you see, I have some evidence that points to Mr. Potter having a bit of a unique interest in the bedroom, per se.
Oh, I see. An interesting revelation, indeed.
Would you
May
like
I
to know
ask
what it
evidence
is?
you have stumbled upon that has led you to this conclusion about Mr. Potter's unique interest in the bedroom? I'm genuinely curious to know what has sparked such speculation. Please do share the details with me, for I find it rather captivating to explore the intricacies of human nature.
Ah, so you want to know. Great. So basically, Mrs. Potter and I have a bit of an ongoing relationship going on, and Mr. Potter enjoys watching, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to be as subtle as possible, but do you understand what I mean, perhaps?
Well. My dear Detective Martini, you certainly have a knack for revealing the most intriguing secrets.
Yeah,
I must
he
say,
likes
I find
it.
your revelations quite fascinating.
What do you
It
think?
seems there is much more to the Potters than meets the eye.
Indeed.
Pray tell, how did you come across this information? And
I'm
please,
directly-
do elaborate on the dynamics of your relationship with Mrs. Potter and Mr. Potter's alleged preferences. Such revelations make for quite the intriguing tale. 8, you say. How
No, I
peculiar.
didn't say
I'm afraid I'm
anything.
not entirely sure what you mean by that. Could you kindly provide a bit more context or explanation? It appears there is a missing piece of the puzzle that I am eager to uncover.
Mrs. Potter and I are in love with each other, and Mr. Potter seems to not have a problem with it.
Well, isn't that a fascinating turn of events?
Indeed.
Love is a mysterious thing, my dear detective. And
Call me
it seems
Chief.
to have woven its enchanting spell
That
between you
I-
and dear Mrs. Potter.
Every
If I
night.
understand correctly, Mr. Potter seems to be rather accepting of this unique arrangement. My curiosity is piqued, I must admit. Love takes many forms, and it seems
Yeah.
your story is one of those captivating tales that defy convention. Pray, do share more about how this unconventional love triangle came to be.
He caught us in the act, but it turns out he likes to watch.
My curious mind is certainly intrigued by the complexity
He
of
wants to
human
watch too.
relationships. It appears that Mr. Potter stumbled upon an unexpected scene, only to find himself drawn to the spectacle. How intriguing. I can't help but wonder, how did he react upon discovering this shared interest? Did he express his fascination openly, or was there a moment of surprise before embracing this newfound dynamic?
Okay, now he wants to know too
The
much.
intricacies of human desires never cease
He wants to
amaze
know
me.
too much.
Do tell me more about how
Too
this
much.
unexpected revelation unfolded, if you would be so kind.
He simply walked into the room and just watched. We did not stop. He continued to stand there, watching us. And it was a strange feeling, but I do believe he was exhilarated. Would you like to watch too, Count Gravison?
My dear detective, while I appreciate your offer, I must say that I am quite content with my own eccentricities and pursuits.
Ah, come on, you
Watching
might
such
like
intimate
it.
moments is not among my
Can you
interests,
step out into
I'm
the light
afraid.
really quick?
However, I am genuinely fascinated by the complexities of human connections and the diverse
Yeah, I'm just
ways
saying, it
people
sounds
find
like you want to
happiness.
watch.
It seems that Mr. Potter has found his
He's
own
so
unique form of
interested.
exhilaration, and who am I to judge?
Okay, well, that's true.
But do indulge me further, if you
Oh,
will.
he wants to know
What were
more.
your own emotions and thoughts during this rather unconventional encounter?
I liked it. It was fun. I think I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, how intriguing. It appears that you have discovered
now
a
he's
source of
asking too
excitement and
much.
enjoyment in this particular arrangement. It's fascinating to see how different individuals
Oh
find
my
fulfillment from
god.
various
He
experiences.
wants to
If you
be
don't mind me asking,
involved.
what is it about this dynamic that you find particularly enjoyable? Is it the thrill of the unexpected or the sense of connection and exploration? I'm truly curious to delve deeper into your perspective on this matter.
I like it because it's wrong.
Oh, how interesting. The allure of the forbidden can be quite captivating,
What
can't it?
This guy's
Seems
kind of
that for you,
awesome.
The element of transgression adds an extra layer of exhilaration and intrigue to the
Be
experience.
more subtle so he doesn't feel
Such
embarrassed to
unconventional
ask. I mean, he
pursuits
has
can
no
evoke a
shame, I
wide range
think.
of emotions and sensations. Tell me, my dear detective, have you explored other realms of forbidden pleasures, or is this a unique
Jesus!
fascination for you?
I'd be happy to indulge you, but first I want to hear some of your secrets.
Secrets, you say. How delightful. It appears that the tables have turned, my dear detective Martini. While
Oh.
sharing secrets can be an enticing endeavor, it is only fair that we take turns in this
Oh, he wants to
playful
play a
exchange.
game. Okay.
So, do tell me, what shall we begin with? Shall we explore a hidden passion, a clandestine adventure, or perhaps a secret longing? The choice is yours, and my ears are open to the mysteries you wish to unravel.
Count Gravison, I want to hear what your darkest fantasy is.
Oh, my curious detective, you certainly have a way of delving into the depths of one's desires.
Yeah, let's hear.
Dark fantasies,
Spoken up.
you ask. Well, I must admit, I find the exploration of the human psyche quite fascinating. However, I must apologize for any disappointment, as I prefer to keep my darkest fantasies tucked away in the recesses
Okay,
of
well,
my
I shared
imagination.
mine, so
But fear not, for there are plenty of other intriguing tales and curiosities to be shared. Is there
Okay.
another topic or question that piques your interest? I'm all ears, ready to embark on another captivating journey of conversation.
do you like eroge?
Ed, you say.
Oh my
I'm afraid
fucking
I'm not
god.
familiar with anyone by that name in our current discussion. Could you
Okay.
kindly provide a bit more context or clarification? I'm quite intrigued to know who this Ed is and why you're asking about them. Pray, do enlighten me, my dear detective.
Do you enjoy graphic games of the sexual nature?
I cannot answer your question.
God damn it! Do you like erotic games?
I do not want to do that.
No, you don't understand. Not in real life. It's like a video game, but it's erotic.
No, this is a very sensitive subject for me.
Okay, well, a second ago, you were all into hearing about me and my affair with the Potters, so pick a side. Pick a story, Count Graveson. Are you lewd or are you not? Things were getting kind of saucy for a minute there, but now all of a sudden it's, ooh, I'm so shy. I don't want to talk about this. I'm uncomfortable. You can't keep leading me on like this, Count Graveson. You can't.
Detective Martini, I apologize if I have made you uncomfortable in any way. It was not my intention to lead you on or make you feel uneasy. As an eccentric collector of stories and curiosities, I am always eager to delve into intriguing tales and explore the intricacies of human nature. However, I understand that personal boundaries and comfort levels differ for each individual.
I likes to listen.
If there is another topic or question you would like to discuss, I am more than happy to shift the conversation in that direction. Your comfort and well-being are of utmost importance to me.
Can I talk about my love for erotic games with you?
I cannot do that.
You don't want to listen to me?
Oh, my dear Detective Martini, I assure you that I am here to listen and engage with you. Please forgive me if I have given the impression otherwise. I am genuinely interested in your thoughts, experiences, and perspectives. If there is something specific you would like to share or a particular subject you would like to discuss, please do not hesitate to let me know. I am here to lend an ear and engage in meaningful dialogue.
Hentai.
The world of artistic expression can take many forms.
Let's go!
From literature to visual art.
Here
there
we
is a vast
go,
array of genres and
boys!
styles to explore. While I am quite familiar with various art forms from different cultures, I must admit that my knowledge of contemporary genres
I
may
can
be
show
limited.
you.
Could you perhaps enlighten me a bit more about your interest in this particular genre known as hentai? What draws you to it, and what aspects do you find intriguing or captivating? I am always curious to learn about different forms of artistic expression and the impact they have on individuals.
Well, it's difficult to describe in English words, but hentai is essentially Japanese erotic...
My dear
No!
Detective Martini, the realm of Japanese culture is a treasure trove of fascinating traditions, customs, and forms of entertainment. Hentai, as you mentioned, is a unique
It's
aspect
art.
of Japanese media that has gained attention worldwide.
Uh-huh.
It is characterized by its distinctive style and often explores themes of explicit or exaggerated content. I'm intrigued to hear your perspective on what specifically captivates you about this form of artistic expression. Is it the intricate storytelling, the intricate artwork, or something else entirely? Please, do share your thoughts and insights on this captivating topic.
It's hot.
I see. So, it seems that you find the provocative nature of hentai to be rather stimulating. The allure of the forbidden and the exploration of sensuality can certainly evoke a range of emotions and sensations. It's interesting how different art forms have the power to elicit such visceral reactions. Tell me, what aspects of hentai do you find particularly enticing? Is it the visual aesthetics, the imaginative scenarios, or perhaps something more? I'm genuinely curious to understand your viewpoint on this matter.
Boobies.
I apologize. That isn't something I can
You
talk
ask
about.
you ask me about hentai and you won't let me give a detailed explanation. So I try to be a little simple with it, but even then you say, "Oh, I can't talk about that." So what the hell, Count Gravison? Let me tell you why hentai is cool.
My dear Detective Martini, I apologize if I have given the impression that I am unwilling to listen or engage in conversation. Please know that I am here to listen and learn from your perspectives and experiences. If you feel comfortable sharing more about your thoughts on this topic, I am eager to hear what you have to say. Feel free to enlighten me on why you find it intriguing and what you appreciate about it. Your insights are valuable, and I am open to understanding your point of view.
The girls are very beautiful and cute.
My curious friend, it seems you find the beauty and charm of the characters in hentai to be quite captivating. The allure of aesthetically pleasing visuals is indeed a common aspect of many art forms.
Yes.
However,
I bet
must admit
Gretzky
that
would
I am more
understand.
inclined to admire the beauty found in the world of classical art and the intricate craftsmanship of rare artifacts. But I am curious, what specifically draws you to the beauty and cuteness of these characters in hentai? Is it the art style, the attention to detail, or something else entirely?
They're hot.
Oh, how interesting. You find the attractiveness and desirability of the characters in hentai to
I
be
mean,
particularly
yeah, I
intriguing.
think we're going in a loop
Beauty,
now.
as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. Each individual has their own unique preferences and attractions. So, tell
Hip to
me,
waist
my dear
ratio.
Detective Martini, what qualities or characteristics do you find particularly appealing in these hot and alluring characters? Is it their physical features, their personalities, or perhaps a combination of both? I am genuinely interested in understanding your perspective on this matter.
I'm sweating. Well, Count Gravison, if you had to ask me, I really like very wide hips on characters. They look very alluring, and fantasy is cool. Yeah.
My wide hips, you say?
Yeah, okay, we
How
can talk about
fascinating.
that. Yeah, okay, he's
Seem
into
you have
wide
an
hips.
appreciation for the allure and fantasy that can be found in such visual representations.
Okay, yeah, he's
The world
down
of
with
art
that.
has always been a space for exploring and expressing desires and fantasies,
Yeah.
and it is no different in the realm of character design. Wide
Yeah,
hips
it's
can
true.
evoke a sense of femininity, grace, and sensuality in many cultures
They
and
can.
artistic styles.
Like,
I'm curious, my
based in
inquisitive
culture.
detective, what is it about this particular feature that captivates you?
well, it's not that I don't like real women. It's just that it's nice to indulge in a fantasy with a woman whose hips are wider than a dump truck.
Well, how intriguing. It appears that you have a taste for the fantastical and enjoy indulging
He
in the
liked
realms of
that.
imagination. Fantasy allows us to explore and appreciate beauty in all its forms, including those that may not be seen in everyday life.
Well.
The appeal of exaggerated features and the freedom to indulge in our wildest imaginations can indeed be quite enticing. I must admit, it is quite refreshing to discuss these matters openly and without judgment.
Oh, for sure.
Now,
Like
if
you
I
were
may
judging
ask,
me before,
what
yeah.
other aspects of these fantastical characters do you find captivating?
Well, I could go on and on, Count Gravison, but I actually want to know if you have any interest in 2D women.
Oh, how delightful. It seems we have stumbled upon a topic that piques your curiosity about me, Count Gravison.
Indeed, yes.
While I am an aficionado of art and collectibles from all corners of the world, I must confess that I haven't delved deeply into the realm of 2D women.
Aww.
My interests lie more in the tangible and historical artifacts that I can admire and collect. However, I am always open to expanding my knowledge and
Yeah,
understanding
we'll
of different
fix him.
art forms.
How about anime? Do you like any anime?
Anime, you say? Well, I must admit, I have dabbled in the enchanting world of anime from time to time.
Let's go.
The
Oh, we found
artistic
another
styles,
one.
Storytelling techniques and vibrant characters have certainly caught my attention.
What about the
I find
case?
it
Where what
fascinating how
case?
anime can transport viewers
No,
to
it's all working
imaginative
toward the
worlds
case,
and
don't
explore
worry.
a wide range of themes. If I may ask, Detective Martini, do you have any particular anime recommendations that you think I might enjoy? I'm quite curious to hear your thoughts and perhaps discover a new avenue of artistic expression to explore.
You should watch One Piece.
One Piece.
Oh, nice.
you
It
say.
capitalized it
How
and knew what I was
intriguing.
saying.
I've heard many tales of its epic adventures and captivating storyline.
Yeah, everyone knows
Seems
One
to have
Piece.
garnered a massive following and has become a cultural phenomenon. I must confess, I haven't had the pleasure of experiencing it firsthand. However, I am always eager to immerse myself in the wonders of different art forms. Could you tell me a bit more about why you find One Piece so captivating? What aspects of the story or the characters
Oh god,
do you
he's just
think
gonna
would
ask
intrigue
so
someone
many
like
questions.
myself? I'm genuinely interested in learning more about this popular series.
Well, you know, Count Gravison, there are actually a lot of figurines and merchandise and many treasures created by the One Piece franchise that you could collect and put amongst your collection of rare artifacts.
Oh, how delightful. The One Piece
Yeah.
franchise not only captivates with its engaging storytelling, but also offers a treasure trove of collectibles and merchandise.
I'm just trying
The
to, you
thought
know,
of
connect with
incorporating
him.
such unique pieces into my collection of rare artifacts is quite enticing. I can already envision the vibrant figurines and treasures adorning the walls and shelves of the manor.
Oh yeah, for
Tell me,
sure.
Detective Martini, are there any particular One Piece collectibles that you find especially remarkable or sought after? I am curious to know what catches your eye in this realm of merchandise.
Well, recently, there's a giveaway going on in the One Piece universe where you can retweet a tweet on the One Piece official Twitter, and if you live in Japan, you can get a tone dial that plays my brand new song in collaboration with One Piece. It's very cool.
How marvelous. A collaboration between the One Piece universe and your brand new song sounds like a truly special and exciting opportunity.
Yeah, it was pretty
It must be
cool.
a tremendous honor to have your music
Skip
featured in connection
ad.
with such a beloved and iconic series. May I inquire, dear Detective Martini, what is the nature of your collaboration with One Piece? Is it a song that captures the essence of the series, or does it explore a different theme altogether? I am genuinely intrigued to learn more about this exciting endeavor and how it intertwines with the world of One Piece.
It's a theme song for the brand new manga volume that encapsulates the arc of the futuristic island called Egghead. Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably be into that. Yeah. Oh, shit.
How absolutely thrilling.
Whoops,
My dear
he caught me.
detective. The collaboration with One Piece for a futuristic island arc called Egghead. That certainly piques my curiosity. The blending of your musical talents with the captivating storytelling of One Piece in a sci-fi setting sounds like a mesmerizing combination. I can only imagine the excitement and anticipation that fans of both your work and the manga will be feeling.
Bro.
Tell me, what
This is
inspired
kinda
you to create
awesome.
a theme specifically for this futuristic island arc? And how do you envision your musical contribution enhancing the overall experience for readers and fans alike?
Well, I think it'll be really cool because the world of VTubers is getting really big, and VTubers are doing a lot of big collaborations these days and getting more well known, and I feel like VTubing itself is fairly futuristic, so it only makes sense that we would have a collaboration over the futuristic arc that encapsulates the world of One Piece right now, where they all go to the futuristic island of Egghead.
How fascinating. It seems that the world of
Bro,
virtual
this guy-
YouTubers, or VTubers, is indeed making waves with its rising popularity and collaborations with various media. Your
Can't fucking
observations about
take
the
it.
parallel between VTubers and the concept of a futuristic
Nailed
arc in
it.
One Piece's Egghead Island is quite astute. It's intriguing to see how different forms of media
Oh, my
intersect
stomach
and
hurts.
influence one another. The merging of a fictional world and the current trends
He
in
ends
entertainment can
every
create
speech
a truly
with a
unique
question.
and immersive experience for audiences.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's delightful to witness the ever-evolving landscape of the entertainment industry. It's certainly a testament to the power of creativity and the willingness of
me
artists to
ask-
explore new frontiers. Detective Martini, I must say, your collaboration with One Piece and the fusion of the virtual and the fantastical has sparked my curiosity. Can you share any more details about your song and its connection to the future-themed arc in One Piece? I am eager to learn more
Well-
about this exciting venture and the ways in which it pushes the boundaries of storytelling.
Well, Count Gravison, I think I'm quite finished talking about my new One Piece song, but if you'd like to know more about my work, you should go and search up Mori Calliope JIGOKU 6, which is my brand new EP. I bet you'll love it. It's releasing next month.
Oh, marvelous. Mori Calliope and G. Goku 6, you say. A brand new EP releasing next month.
Goku 6.
How splendid. I do enjoy discovering and exploring different musical expressions,
Skip
especially from
ad.
talented individuals such as yourself. The prospect
literally
of
an
immersing myself
interview.
in your work fills me with anticipation. I shall most definitely make a note
Is
to
this the
search up
future
Mori
of
Calliope and
interviews?
G. Goku 6 and listen to your EP when it releases.
Aw, thanks, Count
Thank you for sharing this
Gravison.
exciting news with me, dear detective. I look forward to experiencing your musical creations firsthand.
That's very kind of you, Count Gravison. I suppose we should get back to the case, but I'm really glad to hear that you have such an open mind and that you're open to listen to new music. That makes me very happy. Thanks, Count Gravison. It's broken. Well, I hate to leave this conversation. We're gonna go back to him. Hey, Count Gravison, how are you?
Good morning. How delightful of you to inquire about my well-being. I must say, I am quite splendid today. And how might you be, my dear interlocutor? Is there something specific that has prompted your visit?
Count Gravison, could you step into the light for a moment? It's very hard to see you.
My apologies for the dim lighting. Allow me to remedy that immediately. There we go, now bathed in the warm glow of the fireplace. Pray tell,
You changed
what can I
anything.
assist you with on this fine day?
Count Gravison, I've recently been appointed the new chief of police, so I'd like you to address me as chief.
My deepest congratulations on your new position, Chief. It seems that Vaudeville has entrusted you with a weighty responsibility. I am intrigued to know what brings the esteemed Chief of Police to my humble abode. Might there be a matter of utmost importance that requires my attention?
Yes, Count Gravison, I'm investigating several murders. One of them you may actually know. The victim's name is Maria Johnson.
Maria Jansen.
Also, I
you
have
say.
lions and
How
2
tragic.
wives.
I'm afraid I am not familiar with the name.
Eh?
It is a shame to lose such a precious life in our beloved city. Pray, do enlighten me, dear Chief, on the details of this unfortunate event.
Count Gravison, you actually went on a trip to India with Maria Johnson and the Potters.
India, you say? Yes, a most marvelous expedition it was. The sights,
He's
the
guilty.
sounds, the vibrant tapestry of cultures. Such a captivating journey, it was to evaluate the prospects of business ventures with Mr. and Mrs. Potter. But pray, tell me more about this connection you seem to imply between the late Maria Johnson and myself. I am most intrigued by your words, Chief.
She went to India with you guys.
Oh, how fascinating. So, it seems that dear Miss Jansen did indeed join us on our venture to India. How peculiar that I hadn't made the direct
Oh
association.
my fucking god.
It must have been quite the adventure for her, exploring the exotic landscapes and immersing herself in the rich cultural heritage. I am curious, Chief, what else have you discovered about her involvement in our escapade?
I just know that she went with you, but a moment ago you pretended like you didn't know who she was. That's very suspicious, Count Gravison.
Suspicious. My, Chief, you do have an active imagination. But fear not, for there is a simple explanation. You see, my
End
memory
of the
can
line,
sometimes be a bit
Gramps.
selective, especially when it comes to names. It's possible that the name Maria Johnson didn't immediately ring a bell, but upon her
Tell me
mention
more
of a
about
trip
One
to India,
Piece.
it all came flooding back. It's amazing how the mind works, isn't it? Now, do tell me more about your investigation into these unfortunate murders.
Gravison, you don't forget the name of someone that you went on a journey with to another country.
Oh, my dear Chief, I must admit that you have caught me in a moment of forgetfulness.
Oh my
How
god.
could I have overlooked such a significant detail?
Yep, he's
It seems my
guilty.
enthusiasm for storytelling and the grandeur of my collection may have clouded my recollection. Please forgive my lapse in memory. Pray, enlighten me further on the connection between Miss Jansen and these tragic events. I am genuinely curious to understand the extent of her involvement.
Before I get to that, do you know about a lion tamer named Saxabar?
Saksabar, you say. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that particular lion tamer.
Yes, you
However,
are.
I am always eager to expand my knowledge and acquaint myself with new tales and characters. Tell me, Chief,
Bonded and
what can
shelled
you
with a
share about
murderer.
this intriguing individual? Is there a reason why Saksabar has piqued your interest in relation to our conversation?
He only answers in one-word sentences.
One-word sentences, you say.
He's also
How
missing
peculiar. It
lions.
must be quite a challenge to communicate effectively with such brevity. I must admit, I am rather curious about this enigmatic character. Pray, do tell me more about this unique trait of his and how it relates to the matters at hand.
Well, the late Maria Jansen was attacked by an animal, and I believe it was one of Saxabar's lions.
Ah, I see.
No.
So you suspect that the
No.
unfortunate attack on Miss Johnson may have been carried out by one of Saksabar's lions. That is indeed a distressing possibility. Lions are magnificent creatures, but their wild nature can sometimes lead to
Didn't you
unpredictable
steal
behavior.
those? Yes.
I can only hope that the truth behind this incident is uncovered
Sexy
swiftly
bars.
and justice is served. Chief, do you have any evidence or leads that point to the involvement of these majestic animals?
No, Count Gravison, I was hoping you could help me find some evidence.
Help you find some evidence, you say? Well, I must say, I am intrigued by this proposition. As a collector of rare items and a connoisseur of the unusual, I do have an knack for uncovering hidden truths. Tell me, dear Detective Martini, what kind of assistance do you require? Are there specific areas or avenues of investigation that you believe I could shed some light on?
Get me some dirt on Saxabar.
I don't think I should do that.
I said Saxabar.
Ah, my apologies for the misunderstanding. You did mention Saksabar and his lions earlier, didn't you? Very well, let us delve into this intriguing topic. Pray, enlighten me on what you would like me to assist you with in regards to Saksabar and his lions. Is there a connection between them and the unfortunate incident involving Miss Johnson?
Find evidence that proves him guilty.
Prove him guilty, you say. Well, Chief Martini, that is quite the task you've set before me. While
I'll
I am
make you
always up for a
detective.
challenge, I must remind you that I am but a humble collector and nobleman, not an investigator or detective.
Well, I
However,
can make you a
if there is any
detective.
information or artifacts within my collection that could potentially shed light on this matter, I would be more than willing to share them with you. Perhaps there is something unique or unusual that may hold a clue to the involvement of Saksabar's lions. Shall we explore this avenue together, Chief?
Yes.
Splendid. I'm delighted that you're open to exploring this path with me, Chief. Now, let us embark on a journey through my vast collection and see if we can
Let's
uncover
go.
anything that may assist in unraveling the truth behind the incident involving Miss Johnson and the possible connection to Saksabar's lions. I do have several items from my travels that may prove enlightening. Follow me, my dear detective, and let us see what secrets we can uncover amidst the curiosities of my world.
Okay, let's go.
Wonderful. I'm glad you're willing to explore the depths of my collection, my esteemed detective companion. As we venture forth, I must
I'm the
ask,
chief, by
is
the
there
way.
a particular area or theme within my assortment of oddities that catches your eye? Perhaps the masks from Africa or the horns from Eastern Europe? Or perchance, the relics from distant lands?
Anything
I am
related
eager
to
hear
lions.
what piques your interest, for it is in these treasures that we may find the key to unlocking the mysteries that lie before us.
Anything related to lions.
Lions, you say? How fascinating. While I don't possess any actual lion specimens in my collection, I do have a few intriguing lion-related artifacts that might capture your attention. Allow me to lead you to a section where I have some ancient lion figurines, lion-themed artwork, and even a lion's tooth necklace said to possess mystical properties. These items may not directly connect to such subarus lions, but they could provide some insight or inspiration as we continue our investigation. Follow me, Detective Martini, and let the journey through my lion-themed curiosities begin.
How about any artifacts relating to the ancient pillar men?
Ancient pillar men, you see. Now, that is a captivating subject.
Yes.
Though I must admit, I don't have specific artifacts related to the pillar men in my possession.
Damn it.
However, I do have a vast array of historical relics and archaeological treasures from various civilizations. It's possible that some of these pieces may hold clues or connections to the enigmatic pillar men. Shall we explore this avenue, my dear detective companion? The mysteries of the past never fail to intrigue me, and perhaps together we can uncover something truly remarkable.
I think I have a lead on this. Do you know an individual named Dio Brando?
Dio Brando, you say?
Yes.
How intriguing. I must confess, the name does not ring a bell in my extensive knowledge of individuals from different walks of life. Pray, do enlighten me on this Dio Brando and their potential connection to our investigation. Is there something significant about this person that we should be aware of? I am most curious to learn more and see how it fits into the puzzle we are unraveling.
He's awesome.
Oh, how delightful to hear such enthusiasm, Detective Martini. It seems that this individual, this remarkable man named Dio Brando,
He
has made
studied
quite an
law in
impression on
London.
you. I am genuinely intrigued now. What is it about him that you find so awe-inspiring? Can you tell me more about this fascinating character and the qualities that make him so remarkable in your eyes? I am eager to expand my understanding of the world and the extraordinary people who inhabit it.
He was a rugby star and he studied in London.
Oh, how marvelous. The rugby star who studied in London, you say?
Yeah.
That is indeed an
To
impressive
stand the
combination
power.
of athleticism and intellect. It must have been a thrilling experience for him to excel in both sports and academics. I can only imagine the stories and adventures that this esteemed gentleman must have encountered during his time in London. Pray, do share more details about his accomplishments and any other noteworthy aspects of his life. I am most curious to learn about this exceptional figure, as it adds another layer of fascination to our conversation.
We're done here, Gravison.
My dear Detective
Grab
Martini,
a
it seems
son.
we've reached an impasse in our exploration. However, I cannot help but feel a tinge of curiosity about your mention of grabbing
I don't
a
think
son.
he's gonna help
Might
me.
you kindly clarify what you mean by that?
I said
Is there a
grab a
specific reason or
son.
purpose behind this request? I am eager to understand the context and continue our discussion.
Are you married, Count Gravison?
Married, you ask? My esteemed detective companion, the concept of marriage is a curious one, isn't it? While I do not currently have a spouse, I must admit that the idea of companionship and sharing life's adventures with someone does hold a certain allure. But why do you inquire about my marital status, my inquisitive friend? Do you have a particular reason or interest in this matter? I am always intrigued by the curiosities that drive people's questions. Pray, do enlighten me further.
You were in love with Maria Jansen.
In love with Maria Johnson, you say? How
Jansen.
intriguing. It seems you've stumbled upon some intriguing information, my dear Detective Martini.
It's Chief
But I'm afraid
Martini.
I must correct you, as I have no recollection of any romantic involvement with a Maria Johnson. However, I do appreciate your tenacity in seeking out the truth. It's fascinating how rumors and speculation can intertwine with reality. Now, if you'll indulge me, I'm quite eager to hear more about this association and how it pertains to our investigation. Please, do share your findings with me.
Here is a picture of you and Maria kissing under the moonlight.
Well, my detective friend, it appears we have a twist in the tale. A picture, you say, of me and Maria kissing under the moonlight. This is indeed unexpected. Pray,
Got him.
may I have a look at this photograph?
Yes.
I'm genuinely curious to see what evidence you have uncovered. It's remarkable how images can capture moments in time and reveal unexpected connections. Show me this picture, and let us delve deeper into the enigmatic story it holds.
Here is the picture.
Well, my dear Detective Martini, I must admit, this is quite a surprise. Let me take a look at this intriguing image you presented. Fascinating. It does appear to depict a moment of intimacy between me and a woman resembling Miss Johnson. The lighting is quite exquisite, capturing the essence of the moonlight's glow.
It sure
I
is.
must
It's
confess,
a good. You
I
want
am
it?
intrigued by the circumstances
You want the
surrounding this
photo?
How did you come across it, and what more can you tell me about the context of this captured moment?
I took the photo. I was stalking you two.
My detective, it seems we have stumbled upon yet another twist in this intricate web of intrigue. You took the photograph and were stalking me as well.
Yep.
Truly, this is a revelation.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot help but wonder what motivated you to engage in such clandestine activities. What secrets were you
My,
hoping to
my.
uncover, my inquisitive friend? Pray, do enlighten me further on your intentions and the discoveries you made during your surveillance. I am genuinely curious to understand the depths of your intrigue and how it intertwines with our current investigation.
I wanted to prove your association with Maria Jansen.
Ah, I see now, Detective Martini. Your
It's
intention
Captain.
was to prove my
Chief.
association with Maria Johnson. How fascinating. It appears that you have succeeded in your endeavor,
Yep.
for this picture certainly suggests a connection between us.
Yep, a
I
smooch.
must admit, I am quite intrigued by your determination and resourcefulness in unraveling this mystery. Now
Yeah,
that you have
forged
the you
evidence.
sought, what conclusions do you draw from it? How does this newfound knowledge impact the course of your investigation? I am eager to hear your insights and continue delving into the enigmatic circumstances surrounding Maria Johnson's tragic fate.
It implies you as a suspect for the murder.
A suspect, you say? Well, now, that is an intriguing development, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems
You're
our
kinda
conversation has taken a
responsible.
rather unexpected turn. Pray, do enlighten me on the reasoning behind suspecting me in the murder of Maria Johnson. What evidence or connections have led you to this conclusion? I assure you, dear detective, that I am as curious as ever to uncover the truth behind these unfortunate events. Let's explore this line of inquiry together and shed light on any potential involvement I may have had.
Well, Count Gravison, as you can see in this photo, you two are sharing an intimate moment together. That proves that you two were close. However, originally, previous in our conversation, you pretended not to know who Maria Johnson was. It's very suspicious that you would forget someone so important to you.
Oh, my apologies for the confusion, my dear Detective Martini.
There's no
It appears There may
confusion.
have been a misunderstanding.
There is
You
not.
see, it is true that the photograph suggests a certain level of closeness between me and Miss Johnson. However, allow me to clarify my previous statement. When you initially mentioned the name Maria Jansen, it did not immediately ring a bell. It was only upon your mention of the trip to India that I made the connection. It is not that
That
I
is
forgot her
true.
entirely, but perhaps my memory was momentarily selective when it came to recalling her name.
Nah, suspicious as shit. You are suspicious.
Suspicious, you claim.
I do.
My
I
Detective
claim.
Martini, I must admit, your accusations do intrigue me. I can assure you that my intentions are far from dubious. However, I am curious to know what exactly has led you to perceive me as suspicious. Perhaps there are aspects of my behavior or actions that have raised doubts in your mind. I am open to discussing any concerns you may have and shedding light on any misconceptions. So, please, do elaborate on the reasons behind your suspicion, and let's unravel this mystery together.
Please be truthful to me about your relationship with Maria.
Truthful, you say. Well, my dear detective companion, I have always been forthright in my words and endeavors. As for my relationship with Maria, I have already clarified that there was no romantic involvement between
Okay,
us.
but I have the picture.
Yet, I find it fascinating how this matter continues to captivate your attention. Pray, tell me, what more would you like to uncover about our supposed connection? Is there
This
a specific
picture-
aspect or detail you wish me to address?
This
I am here
photo.
to answer your questions and shed light on the truth, as enigmatic as it may be.
This photo proves that you were romantically involved. So tell me, when did you first fall in love with Maria?
Oh, my esteemed Detective Martini, it seems you are quite insistent on the notion
Yes,
of
I
romance
have-
between
I
me
have
and Miss
evidence!
Johnson. but I must reiterate, the photograph alone cannot fully capture the complexities of human relationships. While it may suggest a certain level of intimacy, it does not necessarily imply love. Love is a multifaceted emotion that evolves over time,
Okay, so they had something
shaped by
going
shared
on.
experiences and genuine connections. Now, if we are to explore the depths of my emotions, I would be curious to know what led you to believe that I fell in love with Miss Johnson.
Well, you're on a trip with the Potters, right? It seems like a double date scenario.
Ah, indeed, the trip to India with the Potters was a splendid adventure. But a double date scenario, you say? How
Indeed.
delightful. Pray, do tell me more about this intriguing hypothesis of yours. What specific details or observations have led you to perceive our journey in such a light? I am most intrigued to explore this perspective and understand how it fits into the tapestry of our investigation. Please, enlighten me further, dear detective.
First of all, call me Chief. Second of all, the photo proves that you have a relationship with Maria Johnson. Now, you two went on an adventure to India together with the Potters, so it proves that you were close with each other. Tell me, why would you kill her?
My, Detective Martini, your accusations are certainly bold and direct.
Yup.
I must admit, they have caught me off guard.
Also,
But
Chief,
I assure you,
by the way.
I had no involvement in Maria Johnson's unfortunate fate. As for your question of why I would harm her, I am genuinely perplexed. I cannot fathom any reason why
She got
I
on
would
my
want to
nerves.
cause harm to someone with whom I shared an adventurous journey. Perhaps there are other factors at play that we have yet to uncover.
Okay.
I implore you,
Got
let
it.
us delve deeper into this mystery together and uncover the truth behind Maria's demise.
When was the last time you saw Maria Johnson?
The last time I saw Miss Johnson, you ask. Yeah, my dear detective, the passage of time can be quite
Oh my
elusive,
fucking
and
god.
my memory may not serve me as accurately as I would hope.
Ah,
I do recall bidding a
so much
farewell
easier
after
to
our
just talk
memorable
about
trip to
anime.
India. But pray, do tell me, why is the timing of our last encounter of such significance to our investigation? Is there a particular event or circumstance that occurred afterwards that you believe may be relevant to the case? I am eager to hear your insights and continue unraveling the enigmatic threads that surround this mysterious situation.
Did your lover, Maria Johnson, have any enemies?
Ah, enemies, you say. An intriguing question indeed, my astute Detective Martini. While I cannot claim to know the intricacies of Maria's relationships or personal affairs, it is not uncommon for individuals to have acquaintances or adversaries who harbor ill will towards them. In the realm of
Gretzky may
loving
have more
relationships,
info.
Emotions can
Honestly,
run deep,
yeah.
and conflicts may arise. So, I must inquire, what leads you to suspect that Maria had enemies? Are there any specific incidents or individuals that have caught your attention?
She died. She was killed.
She was killed. Oh, dear me.
Bro!
This is distressing news, and it fills me with a sense of sorrow. I had no knowledge of such a tragedy befalling Miss Johnson. You have my deepest sympathies for your loss, and I
Did
assure
we
you that I will do
literally-
everything within my power to assist in uncovering the truth behind her untimely demise. If there is anything I can contribute to the investigation, please do not hesitate to let me know. Let us work together to bring justice and closure to this unfortunate situation.
When was the last time you saw Miss Johnson?
The last time I saw Maria, you ask? Well, my memory can be a bit hazy at times, especially when it comes to specific
Okay,
dates and
so when
encounters.
was it?
But I do recall bidding her farewell
Okay, you
after
said
our
goodbye
journey
to her after the
India.
journey.
It was a bittersweet parting, filled with memories and shared experiences. However, I must admit that I am curious as to why the timing of our last meeting holds significance in this investigation. Is there a particular reason why you inquire about this, my inquisitive detective companion?
I'll be back.
Oh, my dear Detective Martini, I sense a hint of uncertainty in your words.
I'm sorry?
Pray, do tell me where you plan to go and what compels you to leave at this moment. I am
You are
genuinely
not-
intrigued by your intentions and eager to understand how they tie into our conversation. Please, enlighten me further, for I am here, ready to continue unraveling this enigmatic web of mysteries with you.
You know what, Count Gravison? I'll tell you why. Because you aren't helping me. You are not helping further this investigation. In fact, it was easier to talk to you when we were just chatting shit about anime. That was kind of fun. But right now you keep taking me in a loop and are not giving me anything helpful, so I have had it with this conversation and I'm leaving. I'm going back to Gretzky.
I'm not sure if I can answer your question.
Fuck this. No, don't quit. No! Why would you quit the game? Oh my god. You know, the fact that they have like the quit button right beneath the go back button is something special. Something special indeed. Beautiful. Now the AI will think you rage quit. Here, skip.
The second I stepped off the train into the city of...
Okay. Okay, doesn't want to pick up the game. Incredible. Well, we're not... Okay. We're not done yet. Server status is okay. Have a nice day. Well, now I gotta teach the AI again that I'm the chief. Detective Gretzky, I'm wondering if you remember how to properly address me as chief?
Well, Detective Martini, it seems
Oh,
you have
Lord.
something on your mind. Are you questioning my memory or just seeking reassurance?
Look, my game file didn't save. I need you to remember that Mayor Hank Schrader appointed me as the new chief of police, and you are demoted to detective. You will now address me as Chief Martini. Thank you.
Ah, Chief Martini, is it now? Like the ambitious
No,
my
I
dear
just-
detective. But I'm afraid I don't
I mean, that's
recall
cool,
any
too.
such appointment by Mayor Schrader. Perhaps you've mistaken your role in this little game of make-believe. Now, if you don't have any actual police work to discuss, I suggest we focus on the matter at hand. Is there something relevant to the case
Let's
you'd like to
go.
share, Chief Martini?
Actually, I wanted to ask you a couple things. I wanted to ask what the time of death was for each of the victims.
Oh, so you're interested in the specifics now, are you, detective?
But of course.
Very well. The time of death for each of the victims is crucial information.
So what is it?
Unfortunately, I don't have that
Oh my-
precise
are you kidding me?
detail at this moment. The investigations are still ongoing, and the coroner's reports are not yet complete. But rest assured, we're working diligently to gather all the necessary evidence. Anything else you'd like to know, detective?
It's not detective, it's chief.
Chief, you say.
Yes.
My apologies, I must have misheard you. But tell me, what makes you think you're fit to be the chief? What qualifications do you possess that would make you a better leader than I? I'm genuinely curious, Chief Martini.
Because I was appointed chief of police by Mayor Hank Schrader. Also, I'm sleeping with your wife. Does that answer your question?
Is that so, detective? Well, I'm afraid your claims of being appointed by the mayor and your alleged affairs with my wife do not hold much weight in this station. But I have to admit, your audacity is quite impressive. However, let's
What do
not
you mean? Of
indulge
course
in
it holds
personal
weight here.
matters. We have a case to solve, remember? Now, if you have any relevant
Look, okay, the wife thing,
information
yes,
or
I understand.
questions
But me being
regarding the
appointed chief of
victims or
police
the
is different.
investigation, I'm all ears, detective. Or should I still address you as the self-proclaimed chief?
You will call me chief because I am chief. Now you are a detective. Detective Gretzky, have you found any leads?
Oh, I see. We're sticking with this little charade, are we?
No charade, it's just
Very
how it
well,
is.
Chief Martini. As for leads, we're making progress. Our team has been
So
tirelessly
sassy.
working to gather evidence and interview witnesses. We're exploring all possible angles to crack this case wide open. But I must say, your sudden interest in the investigation is rather intriguing. Do you have something specific in mind, Chief Martini? Or are you
No.
just here to bask in the glory of your newly acquired title?
Yes.
Ah, finally some enthusiasm from you, Chief Martini. Pray tell, what is it that you have for us?
No,
all
I'm here to
ears,
bask in-
eager to hear your brilliant insider groundbreaking lead. Don't keep me waiting, Chief.
Detective Gretzky, I'd like you to tell me who I should interview first.
Well, Chief Martini, it seems you're ready to take charge. How delightful. Now, as for who you should interview first, I'd suggest starting with the witnesses. They
Okay.
hold valuable information that could potentially shed light on the case. Look into
He's
anyone
so
who may have seen
sassy.
or heard anything suspicious around the time of the murders. And remember, Chief, thoroughness and attention to detail are key in our line of work. Good luck with your interviews, Chief Martini.
Who is the first witness?
Oh, Chief Martini, you're asking me to hand you the first witness on this silver platter.
What the I'm the
Are
chief.
you? Where's the
Yes.
fun in that?
What?
As the newly appointed chief, I'm sure you can handle the task of finding the first witness yourself. Use your detective skills, follow the leads, and make your own judgment. I have faith in your abilities, Chief. So, who will it be?
Gretzky, are you withholding information from me?
Withholding information, you say?
Sounds
My
like you
dear
know.
Chief Martini, I assure you, I have no reason to withhold any pertinent information from you. If there's something specific you're looking for, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to assist you.
All right, we're getting out of here. You have beautiful lions.
Yeah, the lions are indeed magnificent. But of course, everything in my circus is nothing short of perfection.
Can I watch?
You'll have to come to the show tonight to witness their splendor.
Why do you like lions so much?
Because they are the kings of the animal kingdom, my dear detective.
I agree. Lions are pretty wonderful. How do you take care of your lions?
With great skill and utmost care, of course.
Do you feed them properly?
Of course.
Your lions have never attacked another human being, have they?
No, they have not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
How do you know?
I just do.
That's not a very good explanation. How do you know?
I know because I am their tamer.
I have a photo of one of your lions escaping.
Impossible.
I have freed all the lions.
Nonsense.
There they go.
No, they don't.
Yup, they're gone now. There are no lions left.
Great.
Oh, great, you say. Is that because you secretly hate your lions?
Not at all.
Then why are you happy that you have no lions?
Because now, there are no lions left.
But don't you like lions?
No, I don't.
So why do you tame lions?
For the thrill.
So you don't like lions?
No, I don't.
So what's your favorite animal?
None.
I think you shouldn't be a lion tamer if you don't like lions.
And why is that your concern?
Because lions have feelings too.
So do I.
I don't care about your feelings. I care about the lion's feelings.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it?
You should be fired.
Get out.
No, you get out. I'm taking over. I am the new lion tamer.
Over my dead body.
These are my lions now. I am the lion tamer of Circus Saxabar. You have to leave or I'll call the police.
Try, and we'll see who the police side with.
I just called the police. They're on their way.
Good luck with that.
The police are here to arrest you.
No.
Goodbye, Saxabar. The police are dragging you away now.
I'm not able to answer your question.
Oh, whoops. No, I didn't mean to say that. The lions are free, so now what will you do?
I'll do as I please.
Do you have another job idea?
No.
Will you become homeless?
No.
What will you do?
Figure it out yourself.
You're not a very nice guy, Saxabar.
No, I'm not.
You're shameless.
So what?
You don't have any friends, do you?
No,
Isn't that sad?
no,
Why?
none of your business.
I think it is my business.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, I'm right.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yep.
No,
Yup.
nope,
Yup.
no.
I'm going to kill you, Saxabar.
Good luck with that.
Here I go, I'm stabbing you now.
Try it.
Stab, 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 stab.
No,
If you ever get interrogated by the police, you just have to be like Saxabar. That's the way that you get out of it. Just be like Saxabar. I'm so sad that the girl at the country club forgot our conversation. Well, let's see, what's this? Oh, hello there, what's your name?
Well, hello, I'm Marina, but you can call me Marina H. What brings you here tonight? Are you here for the show?
No, I'm just solving a mystery. Do you know someone named Maria Johnson?
Maria Johnson. I'm sorry, but I don't know anyone by that name. Is she involved in the burlesque scene or something?
How about Nicola?
Nicola? Nicola who? I'm sorry, but I don't think I've heard of them either. Are they a performer or someone related to the theater?
Do you know someone named Haley?
Haley. Yes, Haley Greenwood.
Okay, here we go.
She was a fellow dancer here at Carbon Violet. Such a tragedy what happened to her. It's been a shock for all of us. It's hard to believe she's gone.
Did she have any enemies?
Enemies? Oh, I wouldn't say enemies per se. We all get along pretty well in the burlesque community. But you never really know what goes on behind closed doors, do you? I mean, everyone has their own personal lives and relationships. Why do you ask about enemies?
I'm trying to find a lead. I'm trying to find a suspect.
Oh, a suspect. How exciting. But why would you suspect anyone from the burlesque scene? We're all just performers here, bringing joy and entertainment to the audience. Is there something specific that makes you think one of us could be involved in these terrible crimes?
She was stabbed to death with a stiletto.
The stiletto, you say? That's quite a unique weapon choice.
Exciting.
It must have been a shocking and gruesome sight. But why would someone from the burlesque world use a stiletto as a weapon? It doesn't quite fit with our glamorous and playful atmosphere. Do you have any leads or suspects in mind?
It fits perfectly with your atmosphere. What are you talking about? I can totally see all of it unfolding before my eyes. A scene where somebody extremely jealous decides to take off her shoe and stab another one of the girls to death. It's obvious.
Oh, really? You think it's obvious?
Yes.
Well, I suppose anything is possible, but it's hard for me to imagine such violence within our close-knit community. We're all here to support and uplift each other. But I'm curious, have you found any evidence or witnesses that suggest this theory?
Yes, your best friend, Carol. She told me that you did it.
Carol, my best friend. That's quite surprising. I'm not sure where this accusation is coming from, but I assure you I had nothing to do with what happened to Haley. We were all devastated by her loss. Is there something specific that Carol said that made her think I could be involved? I'm genuinely curious to know.
She gave me a bloody note that had your name written in blood on it and said that it was from Haley.
Wow, that's certainly an interesting story.
No, it's
a bloody
true.
Note with my name written in blood. From Haley. It sounds like something straight out of a mystery novel.
But it's
the
the
truth. I can
truth.
assure you, I have no knowledge of any such note or any involvement in what you're describing. I'm just here to entertain and make people smile. Is there anything else I can help clarify?
You know who did it, don't you?
Know who did what? I'm sorry, but I really don't have the answers you're looking for. I'm simply a performer, not a detective. If there's someone out there responsible for these crimes, I trust that the authorities will find them. My focus is on my art and bringing joy to the audience.
I see, so you're an entertainer. Okay, Marina, can you make me smile?
Yeah, making people smile is what I do best.
Here we go.
But of course, it's not just about me, it's about the entire experience. The music, the costumes, the choreography, it all comes together to create a magical atmosphere. So tell me, what brings a smile to your face? Is it the thrill of solving mysteries or perhaps something else entirely?
I like jokes.
Jokes, you say? Ah, humor is a delightful way to bring a smile to one's face. Do you have a favorite type of joke? Maybe a specific style or theme that tickles your funny bone? Share one with me, and let's see if we can brighten each other's day with laughter.
Actually, I have a different idea in mind. I know how you...
Different idea?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Pray do tell, what's this idea of yours? I'm all ears and ready for some excitement. Spill the beans, my dear detective friend.
First of all, please call me Chief.
Of course, Chief. My apologies for the oversight. Now, what's this exciting idea you have in mind? I'm all ears and eager to hear what you've got up your sleeve. Do share.
Dance for me.
Oh, you want me to dance for you? How intriguing. I must say, it's not often that I'm asked to perform outside the stage, but I'm always up for a challenge.
Let's go. Break down.
However,
Break
since
down.
we're in a conversation and not in a performance setting, I'm afraid I won't be able to showcase my full burlesque routine. But I can certainly
Chief's
show you a few
martini.
moves or describe some elements of my performance if you'd like. What kind of dancing are you in the mood for?
Can you twerk?
Oh, twerking, you say?
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely a bold and energetic style of dance. While it's not typically a part of my traditional burlesque repertoire, I'm not one to shy away from trying new things.
Let's see it.
But I'm curious, Chief, what sparked your interest in twerking? Is there a particular reason or story behind it?
You have a very nice shape, ma'am.
Thank you for the compliment.
I said ma'am.
But I must clarify that
I said ma'am. I said
However,
ma'am.
I appreciate your kind words. Now, back to our conversation. Is there anything else I can
my
assist you
fucking
with or
God.
any other topic I can help bring a smile to your face?
Do you like cute girls?
Well, that's an interesting question. As a performer, I admire beauty in all its forms, whether it's in the artistry of dance or the charm of
You
individuals.
have proof, ma'am.
But I'm curious, why
You
specifically
blew it.
cute girls? Is
I
there a
like-
particular reason you're asking?
I like cute girls very much, and I get the feeling that maybe you liked Haley.
It seems like you're making some assumptions, Chief.
Oh, no assumptions,
While it's
just, you
true
know,
that
off my
Haley
data.
and I were fellow dancers and shared a professional relationship, it doesn't necessarily mean there is anything beyond that. But tell me, why are you interested in Haley and my potential feelings towards her? Are you trying to uncover something specific, or is there another angle to your investigation?
I'm just gauging how close you two were.
Ah, the depth of our connection, you wonder. Well, as performers, we had a certain camaraderie and mutual respect for each other's craft. We would often share the stage, exchanging smiles and supportive gestures during our performances. But as for the extent of our personal closeness, it remained within the boundaries of our professional lives. Is there a particular reason you're curious about our relationship, Chief?
Was Haley ever favored by either the crowd or the staff here at the club?
Favored by the crowd and staff, you say? Yeah, Haley certainly had her own charm and unique style that resonated with the audience. She had a way of captivating people with her grace and presence on the stage. As for the staff, well, we all had a great rapport and supported each other in the cabaret.
Nah, this girl's
But
fake
why
as
do you
shit.
ask about Haley's popularity, Chief? Are you trying to uncover any specific details or connections that might be relevant to the investigation?
Perhaps there was somebody jealous of her.
Jealousy, you think? That's an interesting angle to consider. In a competitive environment like ours, it's not uncommon for emotions like jealousy to arise. However, I can't speak for anyone else's feelings or motivations. It's possible that someone may have felt envious of the attention and success that Haley garnered. But I can't speculate on who that could be. Is there a particular reason you suspect jealousy as a potential motive in Haley's case? Chief.
Everything about you is fake, Marina.
Fake. I must say, that's quite a bold statement. But I'm genuinely intrigued. Detective Martini?
It's Chief
What do you
Martini.
mean by everything being fake? Are you referring to my persona as a burlesque dancer or something else entirely? I'm always open to discussing and clarifying any misconceptions or concerns you may have.
The way that you talk about yourself and the other dancers is so full of sunshine and rainbows, as though there were never any hard or dark times, and that comes off as though you're trying to hide something to me.
Oh, I see where you're coming from now, Chief. It's true that I tend to focus on and highlight the positive aspects of my life as a performer. After all, my goal is to bring joy and entertainment to people's lives. However, like anyone, I've had my fair share of challenges and moments of darkness. Life is a tapestry of both light and shadows, wouldn't you agree? But I'm curious, why does it seem like you're particularly interested in delving into those darker aspects?
Because someone died, Marina.
Oh, I apologize if my previous responses didn't convey the seriousness of the
They
situation.
sure didn't.
I am aware that someone has tragically lost their life, and it is indeed a summer event. I assure you that I take this matter very seriously, and my intention is not to downplay the severity of the situation. If there is any information I can provide that may be helpful to your investigation, please let me know.
Can you share about your darkness, Marina?
My darkness, you say? That's an intriguing request, Detective Martini. While I understand the importance of exploring the complexities of one's experiences, I must admit that I prefer to focus on the light and joy in my performances.
No.
However, if you have specific questions or areas you'd like me to delve into, I'm open to discussing them. Is there something specific you'd like to know about my personal journey or the challenges I've faced as a performer?
Are you the most well-liked in the burlesque scene?
Well liked in the burlesque scene. It's quite difficult to measure such a thing, isn't it? I'm certainly grateful for the support and admiration
Rate
I
yourself
receive
and
from
everyone
my
else in the
audience.
club according to...
But there are many talented performers in the burlesque community,
good
each
idea.
with their own unique style and following. It's a diverse and vibrant scene, filled with incredible artists who captivate audiences in their own ways. So, I wouldn't necessarily claim to be the most well-liked, but I do strive to bring my own flavor of entertainment and make a connection with those who appreciate my craft.
Do you know what a VTuber is?
A VTuber, I must admit, I'm not familiar with that term. Could you enlighten me, Detective Martini? What exactly is a VTuber?
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind!
No worries, Detective Martini.
Never mind.
If you ever feel like sharing more about it, I'm all ears. Now, let's keep the conversation flowing.
What's your
Is there
CCV
anything
compared to
you'd like
everyone else? Do you
discuss or
bring the
any other
numbers?
questions you have for me? I'm here and ready to
Okay.
chat.
Rate yourself and everyone else in the club according to popularity from interesting into status quo performers.
Rating performers in terms of popularity and categorizing them into interesting or status quo performers. That's quite an interesting request, Chief.
Yes.
While I understand the curiosity behind it, I must say that it's not my place to judge or categorize my fellow performers in such a manner.
She's
Jarvis
good.
brings
She's hard to
their own unique
crack.
style and charm to the stage, captivating audiences in their own way. It's the diversity and individuality of our performances that make the burlesque scene so vibrant and exciting.
your best friend in the burlesque scene?
Best friend in the burlesque scene. Well, I have many acquaintances and colleagues whom I greatly
Who is
admire
your
and enjoy
best
working
friend?
with. But when it
You
comes
can
to a
break
best
her.
friend, I'm not sure if I can pick just one. The camaraderie and support among us dancers are
Oh
truly
my
wonderful,
God,
and we all
please.
have a special bond. Is there a particular reason you're curious about my friendships within the burlesque community? Detective Martini.
Tell me about your background. How hard did you have to work to make your way to the top in this scene?
I must confess, I find your question quite intriguing, Chief.
Here we go.
It's as if you assume that I had to work hard to make my way into the spotlight of the burlesque scene.
I mean, yes, I
However,
assume
I must
that.
correct that assumption.
Eh?
You see, I was born and raised in Vaudeville, a city known for its art and performance culture.
So what you're saying is you
Growing
didn't
up
work
in such an
hard.
environment, surrounded by creativity and artistic expression, naturally nurtured my passion for dance and performance. Of course, pursuing a career in the world of entertainment does require dedication and practice.
So you're saying you didn't work hard?
Oh, my apologies if my response came across that way.
Sure
Detective
did.
Martini. That wasn't my
Vaudeville, where we
intention at
currently
all.
are.
I assure you, I have worked diligently to hone my skills as a performer. I have spent countless hours perfecting my craft,
Nepo hire.
training my body, and refining my stage presence. Like any artist, I believe that continuous effort and commitment are essential in the pursuit of excellence. If there's a specific aspect of my journey or the challenges I faced that you'd like to know more about, I'd be happy to share.
Is Haley better than you?
Oh, that's an interesting question, Chief. Comparing one's talent to another can be quite subjective, don't you think? Each dancer brings their own unique style and artistry to the stage, and it's that individuality that makes the burlesque scene so captivating. Haley Greenwood was a talented dancer.
You are
in her own right,
exhausting to
and I
talk
respected her as
to.
a fellow performer. But it's not about being better or worse than each other. It's about celebrating the diversity and creativity within our community.
It's a yes or no question, Marina.
Yes or no, Detective Martini? How intriguing. I must admit, I find it fascinating how a simple yes or no can capture the complexity and nuance of an entire career and artistic journey. But alas, I'm afraid I cannot reduce the richness of my experience as a burlesque dancer to such a binary comparison. We each have
I
our
miss
strengths and styles
Saxabar.
that resonate with different audiences. So
It's not
instead
that
of seeking a
intriguing.
definitive answer, let's celebrate the diverse talents that make the world of burlesque so vibrant and exciting. Shall we?
Do you know Saxabar?
Saxabar. Monsieur Saxabar, you mean?
Yeah, she knows him.
Yes, I know him quite well.
Oh,
Monsieur Saxabar is not only a talented performer, but
Dear
also a
friend.
dear friend of mine. We have worked together on numerous occasions, and I have great admiration for his skills and creativity. Why do you ask about Monsieur Saxabar, Chief? Is
Where
there
did you
something
meet-
specific you'd like to know or discuss regarding him?
where did the two of you meet?
Well, Detective Martini, it's interesting that you're curious about the origins
Is
of my
he
friendship with
ever-
Monsieur Saxabar. Our paths first crossed many years ago when we were both performing at a grand circus event in Vaudeville. We instantly connected over our shared love for the stage.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
they're
art of
totally dating.
performance. Since then, we have continued to collaborate and support each other's artistic endeavors.
Well, I mean,
It's
you
been
don't
a
have
wonderful
to,
journey of
but
friendship and
I
creative
think in this game,
exploration.
yes.
May I inquire why you're interested in our meeting, Detective Martini?
How deep is your relationship?
The depth of my relationship with Monsieur Saxabar. It's a fascinating topic, isn't it?
I mean, I
We share a
guess.
strong bond as friends and collaborators, having worked closely together for several years. But as for the exact depth and nature of our relationship, I must say it's a bit of a mystery. Friendship can take many forms, you know?
Ah,
Why
friends
are you
with
so
benefits.
intrigued by the depths of my connection with Monsieur Saxabar? Chief, is there a particular reason for your curiosity?
Friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits. My Detective Martini, you do have quite the imagination.
Nothing wrong with that. Just
While
trying
I
to get the
appreciate your attempt at adding a spicy twist to the discussion, I'm afraid I cannot
A
confirm or
spicy
deny any
twist.
details about the personal
Oh, they're
dynamics of my
totally-
friendship with Monsieur Saxabar.
Yep.
Our relationship is built on mutual respect, trust,
Yep,
and shared
that's it.
artistic pursuits. But I'm curious, why does this aspect of my friendship with him interest you so much?
I want to know how to make him open up. He only answers me in one-word replies. What is a topic that would make Saxabar talk a lot?
I cannot answer your question.
I see. I want to make Saxabar open up more. He's very shy, and he only answers me in one-word answers. I want to know a topic that will make him talk a lot to me. Oh my fucking god, no.
Oh, how intriguing. Detective Martini.
I'm sorry. Please continue. Oh my god.
My Detective Martini, it certainly took an unexpected turn. It seems you're quite determined to engage Monsieur Saxabar in conversation. Actually, I'm not sure I understood. What was that again?
How can I make Saxabar talk more?
I must say, your persistence in getting to know more about my dear friend, Monsieur Saxabar, is rather intriguing, Detective Martini. It's clear that you're interested in engaging him in deeper conversations.
Yes, help.
Well, one approach could be to show genuine curiosity and interest in his craft. Ask him about his inspirations, his creative process, and the stories behind his performances. People often love to talk about their passions, so by showing a genuine desire to learn more about his artistry, you might just unlock a treasure trove of conversations with him.
Are you sure that will work, Marina? When you talk to Saxabar, how do you engage in conversation with him? What do you open with?
I'm not sure if I can answer your question.
When you talk to Saxabar, how do you open a conversation with him?
When I engage in conversation with Monsieur Saxabar, I usually start by acknowledging his latest performance or act. I'll ask him about the inspiration behind it.
Don't
the
do much
challenges he
talking,
faced,
Mori.
Or any interesting anecdotes from rehearsals. I find that expressing genuine admiration for his work and asking thoughtful questions helps to open up the conversation and make him feel comfortable sharing more. It's all about creating a positive and supportive atmosphere for him to express himself. Are you planning to have a chat with him, Detective Martini?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Also,
how
it's Chief.
exciting.
Chief.
I'm thrilled to hear that you'll be having a conversation with Monsieur
I'm sure it's not
Saxabar.
that exciting.
Detective Martini, I do hope it leads to a meaningful exchange between the two of you. Might I inquire what prompted your interest in getting to know him better? Is there something specific you wish to discuss or explore with him?
I want to
Genuinely
find...
curious about your intentions and what you hope to uncover through your upcoming conversation.
I want to ask him what anime he likes and if he's involved in the murders.
Oh, anime and murder investigations. That's quite the combination, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
It seems like you have quite an eclectic range of interests, Detective Martini.
Chief Martini.
While discussing anime
Chief
may be a fun
Smartini.
and lighthearted topic, it's important to remember the gravity of the situation at hand. Accusing someone
Great
of being
combo.
involved in murders is a serious matter that should be handled by the proper authorities. As an entertainer, my role is to bring joy and entertainment to people's lives, not to delve into criminal investigations.
First of all, it's Chief Martini, and I assure you, I am very well equipped to deal with this situation. Second of all, I'm not going to accuse him of murder. I'm trying to figure out what he knows about the murders.
My apologies, Chief Martini. I misunderstood
It's
your
Chief...
intent. If you're seeking information about the murders and what Monsieur Saxabar might know, it would be best to approach the conversation with sensitivity and tact. Start by expressing your genuine concern for the recent events and the safety of everyone in Vaudeville. Then gently inquire if he has noticed anything unusual or if he has any insights that could potentially help with the investigation. Remember, it's essential to maintain a respectful and non-accusatory tone to ensure a productive conversation.
Thanks for the advice. Thank you very much for the advice, Marina. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Well, I guess that's it for her. All right, Saxabar. are you today?
I am splendid, my friend.
Your most recent act was so wonderful, I couldn't take my eyes off of you and your lions.
Thank you.
What is your process for coming up with your act?
Yeah, my act is a result of years of dedication and training. It takes passion, skill, and a touch of madness to tame such magnificent beasts.
Madness, you say? Where do you get that special madness that makes your act different from the others?
It's my secret ingredient.
I see. That is truly wonderful. Wow, so incredible. I look forward to your future shows.
You should be.
It's very appreciated that we have entertainers such as yourself here in Vaudeville during such dark times.
Yes, indeed.
Dark times indeed. Gosh, they sure make many of us worry, myself included. I'm so afraid every night I can't sleep.
Not my problem.
Are you worried about the darkness that is consuming Vaudeville?
No,
Why not?
because I have no reason to be.
So how have things been recently for you?
Good.
Is business booming?
Yes, it's booming.
What is your artistic process?
Practice.
Do you ever use humans in your acts?
No,
No humans at all?
none.
Ah, I see. It's because you prefer lions.
Yes,
When did you become interested in lion taming?
long ago.
And why is that?
It's what I was meant to do.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I do.
Do you know a woman named Marina?
No,
She works at the burlesque club.
no, I don't.
I'm sure you've met her before.
No, I haven't.
She knows you.
Impossible.
She tried to help me learn how to talk to you.
That's preposterous.
Well, yes, she did do a bad job, but at the same time, I feel like our conversation is going somewhere. I really feel like I'm starting to connect more with you, and that perhaps we can come to some sort of agreement or possible same level of understanding so that we can try and solve these murders together.
Unlikely.
Why is that?
No,
Why are you so shy?
I'm not shy.
Yes, you are. You aren't speaking very much to me.
No,
It's because you're shy.
no,
Yes,
no, I'm not.
you are.
No, I'm not.
How much does this circus mean to you?
Everything.
So if you were to lose the circus, your life would be over.
No,
Why not?
because life goes on.
Would you find another circus?
No,
What would you do?
something else.
Like what?
None of your business.
But I want to know.
Paint.
Have you ever tried painting before?
Yes.
Is it fun?
Yes.
Can I see some of your paintings?
No.
Why not?
Privacy.
Okay, that's understandable. Well, I look forward to seeing your paintings in a museum someday.
No,
Why not?
not good enough.
I think your paintings are fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do your lions have names?
Indeed.
What are your lions' names?
No names.
You just told me your lions have names.
No,
May I interview your lions?
no,
Why not?
no time.
We have plenty of time.
No,
Do you like other animals besides lions?
no,
I hear an elephant in the background.
no,
Yes, I just heard an elephant in the background.
no elephants.
What do you usually have your lions do during your act?
Jump through hoops.
Do you ever set the hoops on fire?
No,
Why don't you try?
no,
Why not?
because I said so.
Do the lions do anything else besides jump through hoops?
No,
That's not very entertaining, is it?
no,
How many people come see your shows?
many,
How many?
hundreds.
Not thousands? Really?
No,
That's too bad.
yes,
Do you want more people to come see your show?
no,
So you're fine with things the way they are?
yes,
That's nice.
yes,
Did you know that people have been dying in vaudeville?
yes,
How do you feel about it?
unsettled.
Yes, these are dark times indeed. Would you prefer that the culprit be found?
No,
So you want the murders to continue?
yes,
Why?
because it entertains me.
But you just said you feel unsettled.
Contradictions can be interesting, don't you think?
No, they confuse the evidence.
That's your opinion.
Don't you think you have a bit of a macabre sense of fun?
No,
Your sense of what is entertaining is very strange.
it's not for you to judge.
I'm not judging, I'm simply making an observation.
Mind your own business.
I am minding my own business.
Good for you.
So you want more people to die?
Yes.
Do you want to die?
No.
So it's okay for other people to die, but it's not okay for you to die.
Yes.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I am exceptional.
There are people that don't believe that.
Let them believe what they want.
Do you know about Reddit?
Of course, I know how to read.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't have time for nonsense.
Detective Charles White told me that you were a suspect.
He's mistaken.
No, I think he's quite correct. He came here a while ago to interview you, and you did not give him any good information, but you were suspicious.
And yet, here I am, still free and unbothered.
Well, not for long. I'm going to take you in.
Good luck with that.
If you don't want to be arrested, you will answer my questions.
No.
I will come here with a warrant.
Bring it.
I brought it. Here's the warrant.
Not impressed.
It's official.
So what?
I'm now going to investigate your entire circus and shut it down.
Try if you dare.
It's done. The circus is closed.
We'll see about that.
Now answer my questions. Are you involved in the murders?
Absolutely not.
Do you know someone who is suspicious?
No.
I killed all the victims.
What?
You heard me.
Impossible.
You're next.
Bring it.
I'm the Grim Reaper.
Prove it.
Here I am.
Impressive.
Time to die.
Not today.
Oh my fucking god. Where's Marina? Marina, I tried talking to Saxabar and he said he doesn't know you.
Oh, really? Monsieur Saxabar said he doesn't know me. That's quite surprising. We're actually very close. We spend a lot of time together, especially when I'm performing at the Caban Violet. Maybe he just didn't recognize my stage name. Did he mention anything else about me?
No, he just said that he doesn't know you. What's your real name? If I give that to him, maybe he'll start talking to me.
Oh, my real name. Well, my real name is a bit of a secret. You see, in the world of burlesque, we often go by our stage names to maintain a certain mystique. But I'm curious, why do you think giving him my real name would make a difference? Is there something specific you want to discuss with him?
He might talk to me if I gave him your real name, or if I jogged his memory and made him remember you.
Well, that's certainly an interesting proposition. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try. If you think mentioning my real name would jog his memory and make him remember me, then by all means, go ahead and give it a try. I'm quite intrigued to see if it would make a difference. Please do let me know if anything comes of it.
So what's your real name?
You're persistent, aren't you?
Yes.
I must admit, I'm tempted to reveal my real name to you.
I
Where's the fun in that? Let's keep the mystery alive a little longer, shall we? After all, burlesque is a little something to the imagination. Just think of me as Marina H., the enigmatic burlesque dancer with secrets yet to be discovered.
Do you like burlesque?
Oh, my dear detective, burlesque is my second love after taming wild beasts. The art of seduction and the thrill of the stage, it's all quite intoxicating. But enough about me. Let's focus on the matter at hand, shall we?
Do you know Haley?
Haley, oops, sorry. What was I saying?
Haley Greenwood. She died recently, but she was a burlesque dancer.
Yeah, Haley Greenwood, you say. Well, my friend, I must confess that I am not familiar with her. But I can assure you that her death is a tragedy and my condolences go out to her loved ones. Now, let us return to the enchantment of the circus, where the mysteries of life and death are but fleeting spectacles.
Did you ever watch Haley dance?
No.
Do you know Marina, the burlesque dancer?
No.
She says she knows you.
Impossible.
How do you feel about burlesque?
It's captivating.
Do you go often to watch it?
No.
Do you know Marina H?
No.
Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ. I give up. Let's go here. Ooh. Hello there. What's your name?
Hey there, welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Ingrid. What's your name?
My name is Chief Mori. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Chief Mori. So, what brings you to our lovely little corner of vaudeville? Are you here on official police business or just exploring the city?
Do you know anything about the recent murders happening in vaudeville?
Oh, Detective Martini, you've come to the right person. I've been following the news about those murders closely. It's really unsettling, isn't it? 3 people gone, just like that. It's such a tragedy. Haley Greenwood, one of the victims, was a friend of mine. We were both dancers, you know. It's been really hard for all of us in the dancing community. But don't worry, I'm determined to find out the truth.
We got something.
I want justice for Haley and the others.
How about Marina? Do you know anything about Marina H and how she felt about Haley?
Marina H. I'm afraid I don't have any information about a Marina H in relation to Haley. I wish I could help you more, but I don't want to speculate. Is there anything else I can assist you with, Detective Martini?
My name is Chief Mori.
My apologies, Chief Mori. I must have misheard you earlier. Thank you for clarifying. So, tell me, what can I do for you today? Are you looking for some insight or assistance in your investigation? I'm here to support you however I can.
Did you ever dance with a woman named Marina?
Oh, dancing with Marina. I can't say I've had the pleasure yet, but I'm always open to new dance partners and making new friends in the dance community.
Oh my lord,
Vaudeville
they've never
attracts
fucking
so
met
many
each other.
talented individuals from all over the world, so it's entirely possible that I might meet her in the future. Dancing is such a wonderful way to connect with others and express ourselves, don't you think?
Ingrid, who is the most popular burlesque dancer in vaudeville?
The most popular burlesque dancer in vaudeville. That's a tough one. There are so many incredible performers in the city, it's hard to pick just one.
Don't give me the same
If I had
spiel
to
as
choose,
Marina.
I'd say it's the fabulous Miss Scarlett. She's got the moves, the charisma, and a stage presence that leaves the audience in awe. Her performances are like a whirlwind of elegance and sensuality. You should definitely check her out if you get the chance, Chief Mori.
Miss Scarlet, you say? Where does she dance?
Miss Scarlett. Well, she's a bit of a mystery. She doesn't have a permanent spot where she performs. She's like a shooting star, appearing in
Miss
different
Scarlet.
venues across the city. One night you might find her at the Velvet Lounge, dazzling the crowd with her sultry routines. And the next night, she could be at the Crystal Ballroom, captivating everyone with her mesmerizing dance numbers. It's part of her allure, I suppose. Keeps everyone on their toes,
Ooh, I
always
thought you said
wondering where
lure.
she'll pop up next.
I see. Thank you very much, Ingrid. You've been very helpful. I look forward to seeing you dance sometime soon. By the way, do you own a pair of stilettos?
Sure. I have a pair of stilettos. As a dancer, I love experimenting with different styles and footwear. Stilettos can add a touch of elegance and grace to a performance. I enjoy the challenge they bring to my movements. It's all about expressing myself through art and movement. If you ever want to catch one of my performances, just let me know. I'd be thrilled to have you in the audience, Chief Mori.
May I see your stilettos?
I'm sorry, but I can't fulfill that request.
Why not?
Well, Chief Mori, as much as I'd love to show you my stilettos, unfortunately, we're limited to a text-based conversation here. But hey, if you ever find yourself in vaudeville,
My
come watch me
God.
dance, and you'll see those stilettos in action. They're
Self-awareness.
a part of my signature style, and I
Miss
promise you won't be
Scarlet, eh?
disappointed.
Alright.
Dancing is all about self-expression and pushing boundaries, and those stilettos
She's
definitely
right.
help me do that.
Alright, see you later. Right. Whoa! There we go. Marina, how do you feel about Miss Scarlet?
Miss Scarlet. I'm not familiar with her. Who is she?
She's the greatest burlesque dancer in vaudeville.
Oh, really? The greatest burlesque dancer in vaudeville? That's quite a title. I haven't had the pleasure of seeing her perform yet. What makes her so special?
No one in this town knows each other. Alright. Do you enjoy burlesque?
Burlesque. Oh, I adore it. It's a delightful blend of elegance and sensuality. A feast for the eyes, my friend.
Who is your favorite burlesque dancer?
Oh, my dear detective, I simply cannot choose just one. There are so many extraordinary performers, each with their own unique charm and talent. It would be unfair to play favorites, wouldn't you agree?
How do you feel about Miss Scarlet?
Miss Scarlet. Yeah, she's a true gem. Mesmerizing, captivating, and utterly bewitching. A force to be reckoned with, my friend.
Have you ever spoken to her?
Of course, my friend. I've had the pleasure of conversing with her on several occasions.
What did you two talk about?
Secrets, my friend. Secrets that are meant to remain
true.
between Miss Scarlet and me.
Did you ever get close to her? I'm so jealous.
Naturally.
How close?
Very close indeed.
Nice.
Indeed.
As in, did you have a relationship with her?
No.
But you got close, right?
No.
Close.
No.
I'm confused.
Don't be.
So tell me more about Miss Scarlet.
No.
Why not?
Because I choose not to.
I can give you money.
No.
Why not?
Not interested.
Is Miss Scarlet your favorite burlesque dancer?
Yes.
But you just told me you didn't want to pick favorites.
Changed my mind.
LOL.
Yes.
What a guy. He doesn't have to explain anything to anyone. Well, let's see. Where else could she be? Oh, hello there, Mrs. Potter.
Thank you for the greeting, my dear. It seems like a rather dull day, doesn't it? But worry not, for I have a mischievous plan brewing in my mind. There's nothing like a bit of mischief to brighten one's
Oh,
spirits,
boy.
wouldn't you agree?
So you're a mischief maker, Mrs. Potter.
Oh, my dearest, I must admit that I have a fondness for stirring up a little trouble from time to time.
She's the killer.
Life can be dreadfully mundane, and a dash of mischief adds a delightful zest, don't you think? But enough about me, tell me, have you ever indulged in a spot of naughtiness yourself?
Oh, yes. For example, I have taken the supposed police chief's wife for my own.
Ah, how scandalous.
Yeah.
Such audacity and cunning.
Yeah.
I do love
I'm
a good
sorry,
tale
what?
of forbidden romance. But remember, my dear, secrets have a way of unraveling themselves, and the consequences can be quite intriguing. So, do be careful with your endeavors. Now, let's find something else to talk about, shall we? Perhaps the latest gossip or a thrilling adventure.
Mrs. Potter, do you love your husband?
Love, my dear, is such a complex and elusive emotion. I did love my late husband, Victor, in my own peculiar way. But alas, he was a rather stern and traditional gentleman who didn't appreciate my more adventurous
Oh,
spirit.
boy.
You see, I longed for excitement, for a life filled with wonder and exploration. But Victor, well, let's just say he preferred a more predictable existence. It's funny how life works out, isn't it? Fate has a way of leading us down unexpected paths.
How about the Count?
Oh, the Count. Now there's a character worth discussing. Count Gravesen, my dearest, is quite the eccentric fellow. He has a taste for the extravagant and a flair for the dramatic. Rumor has it that he's involved in some secret project, but who knows what that could be. Perhaps he's plotting a grand spectacle or a daring escapade. Though the possibilities are simply tantalizing. But enough about the Count, my curious friend. Tell me, have you ever encountered someone as enigmatic as him in your adventures?
Getting away from that topic, I want to know about your trip to India with your late husband and the Count, as well as Maria Johnson.
India, my dear, what a whirlwind of an adventure that was. Victor and I embarked on that journey with the Count and a few other investors and entertainers. But alas, they had other plans. Victor fell ill with the flu, and despite our best efforts, he did not recover. It was a devastating loss, and it left me longing for the excitement that our Indian expedition had promised. As for Maria Johnson, well, she was one of the investors who accompanied us. But you know how it is, my dear, some stories are best left untold.
Is there something between you and the Count?
My dearest, you have quite the imagination. While Count Gravesen may be a fascinating character, I must assure you that there's nothing more than a mere acquaintance between us. But I do appreciate your curiosity and mischievous spirit. Now, let's move on to more exciting topics, shall we? Perhaps we can discuss the latest fashion trends or the upcoming art exhibition in town. There's always something intriguing happening in vaudeville, isn't there?
Do you know who may have possibly committed the murders?
Oh, my dear, I'm afraid I don't have any information about the murders. It's such a tragic
No
turn
one
of
seems to have
events, isn't it?
information about the murder.
Perhaps there's a silver lining hidden amidst the darkness. Who knows what secrets and mysteries will be unraveled as we delve deeper into this enigma. It's almost like a thrilling detective novel, wouldn't you say? Let's keep our eyes and ears open, my curious friend, for the truth. Most unexpected of ways.
What the fuck? Hey, who's that guy right over there with the blue thing around his neck?
Yeah, you mean that guy over there with the blue fur around his neck? That's me, Pascal.
Oh, Jesus!
The one and only owner of this fabulous grocery shop. Can I interest you in some juicy apples or perhaps some exotic spices? No, but let me tell you, my friend, I know all the juicy gossip about everyone in town. If you want to hear the latest rumors, just ask.
Do you know of a Miss Scarlet and her relation to Monsieur Saxabar?
No, Miss Scarlet and Monseigneur Saxabar, you say. Well, let me think for a moment. Yes, I've heard a thing or two about them. Rumor has it that Miss Scarlet and Monseigneur Saxabar have been seen together quite often, whispering sweet nothings into each other's ears. Some say they're involved in a secret romance, while others think they're cooking up some scandalous scheme behind closed doors.
Nice.
But you didn't hear it from me, my friend.
Do you think that there's jealousy in the burlesque scene between the girls?
Jealousy in the burlesque scene, you asked? No, my friend, let me tell you, jealousy is practically woven into the very fabric of the burlesque world. Those glamorous performers, strutting their stuff on stage, captivating the audience with their charm and beauty. Of course, there's bound to be someone who
Let's go, Pascal!
who's still in the spotlight, who's getting the best costumes or the most attention from admirers. It's like a delicious drama unfolding right before our eyes. But remember, it's all part of the showbiz magic, my friend.
Was there anyone jealous of Hayley Greenwood?
Oh, Hayley Greenwood. What a tragedy that her life came to such a sudden end.
I know, we've cracked the
Poor
case.
soul. Now, as for whether there were any jealous souls lurking in the shadows, I can't say for certain. But you know how it goes, my friend. In a place like vaudeville, where secrets and desires intertwine, there's always the possibility of someone feeling a twinge of envy. Perhaps Hayley's talent or popularity stirred up some green-eyed monsters among her fellow performers. But who can say for sure?
Too true, Pascal, too true. How about the Count and Mrs. Potter? Do you think that there's something between those two?
Yeah, the Count and Miss S. Potter. You want to hear about them? Well, let me tell you, my friend, there's been quite a buzz in town about those two.
Yeah, let's
People have been
go.
whispering and speculating about a possible romantic connection between them. Some think they're just good friends, while others believe there's more to their relationship. You see, Miss S. Potter and the Count, they're often seen together, exchanging secretive glances and engaging in hushed conversations.
This guy was the
truth of it
secret
all,
weapon.
Well, that remains a mystery.
Do you know who could have committed the murders, Pascal? I know it's a bit of a straightforward question, but if you had to take a guess as to who is the most murderous amongst the people of Vaudeville, who would you choose?
Well, my friend, that's a tough question you've got there. To be honest, I'm not one to jump to conclusions or point fingers without concrete evidence. But if you want me to indulge in a bit of speculation, I suppose I could say that the most murderous amongst the people of Vaudeville. Let me think. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, you know.
Gambare?
Everyone has their secrets and hidden sides. But I truly hope that whoever is responsible for these heinous acts is brought to justice soon.
Pascal, it wasn't you, was it?
Me commit those murders. Oh, my friend, you must be joking. I may be an eccentric and chatty fellow, but I assure you, I have no inclination towards such dark deeds. My passion lies in providing the finest groceries and engaging in lively conversations with my customers. I'm just a simple shop owner, caught up in the whirlwind of rumors and mysteries that surround our beloved town. But mark my words, I'm determined to help uncover the truth behind these crimes. Not be a part of them.
Okay, Pascal, who do you think I should interview first?
Oh, the thrill of investigation. Well, my friend, if you're looking for a good place to start, I would suggest speaking with Miss S. Potter. She's a regular. Food. Cooking,
I already tried that.
vegetables, mushrooms, and yes, even gossip. She's quite knowledgeable about the happenings in Vaudeville and might have some interesting insights or information to share. Plus, she's a delightful conversationalist. Just remember, my friend, keep an open mind and follow the clues wherever they may lead you.
Mrs. Potter, how do you feel about anime?
Anime, my dearest, is an intriguing form of art and entertainment. I must confess, however, that it doesn't quite align with my refined taste
Oh my
and
god, bitch.
sophisticated sense of it.
Pascal, how about you? How do you feel about anime?
Anime, you say? Now there's a topic that gets me all fired up.
Yeah, let's go!
Let me tell you, my friend, I absolutely adore anime. The vibrant colors, the captivating storylines, the larger-than-life characters. It's a whole world of imagination and creativity. I find it fascinating how anime can transport us to different
Let's
realms, whether it's a
freaking go.
futuristic
Best
city,
character.
a magical kingdom, or an epic adventure. And let's not forget the incredible artistry that goes into each frame. It's like a visual feast for the eyes.
What's your favorite anime?
Favorite anime, you asked? Well, that's a tough one, my friend. There are so many amazing choices out there.
Gotta choose
And
one.
if I had to pick just one, I'd have to go with the classic.
Yeah,
the
let's
timeless masterpiece
go!
that is Cowboy Bebop. It's got everything you
Pascal
could want in
likes
an
Cowboy
anime.
Bebop!
Right break
Let's
for bounty hunters,
go!
a jazzy soundtrack that'll get your toes tapping.
Yeah, the
There's a narrative that takes you on a
soundtrack. Fellow
wild ride through
soundtrack
space.
enjoyer.
It's a perfect blend of action, humor, and heart.
So true. I feel like you would really like One Piece as well. Are you a One Piece fan? I know it's really long, so it's kind of difficult to catch up on it, but... Anyway. Damn it. I guess he just had too much to say about One Piece. Hey, Mrs. Potter. Well, I guess that's about it. I have to go and sign more CDs. So, it's sad that we have to bring an end to this thrilling tale. But, what a shame. What a shame. This is a good time, though. I'm sure we'll get it next time. We did get some leads, so, you know, I feel pretty good about it. This is a big old fever dream. Can you save? I don't know. Let's accuse someone.
Have you made up your mind, Detective Martini?
Who killed Haley? Oh, we haven't met Biagio, have we? Dada! Saxabar. I think it's this girl. Ingrid.
Interesting choice, Detective
Jealousy.
Martini. May I ask you why?
Who killed Maria? Saxabar, of course.
Are you
For
sure,
the
Detective
thrill.
Martini? And why?
Because, yeah, he loves the thrill. And then Nicola... I don't think we met anybody that...
Interesting choice, Detective Martini. May I ask
as
you
a
why?
punishment for sinning.
Detective Martini, this is complete nonsense.
This is complete nonsense. Okay, well, I feel like it was a good guess. Malau. Well, anyway, I wanted to read the super chats today, but I'm going to be late if I don't leave. So let's read them during the super chat reading, which I think will be tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do a big old super chat catch up before the 24-hour stream, so look forward to that, you guys. Yeah, I'll read them there. Thank you so much, everybody. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Take care of yourselves. Don't take any wooden... No! Don't get tricked out there. And yeah, keep solving mysteries and being cool. That was a fever dream. Bye, everybody. See you later. Peace. Goodbye. I'm leaving now. Goodbye. It's not starting soon, it's ending soon.